We
Booting it up, boy. Boys,
Boy.
we're gonna get
Downloading
it going.
files.
Stream
3.2
is starting.
gigabytes.
Actually, I'm gonna just make sure the audio is there.
Oh, my neck, jeez.
Okay, looks like, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna just make sure the audio is there.
I will link on Miles'
my neck.
announcement channel
Okay, looks like, let's
the
see.
link where you can download the
The audio is
actual
there.
launcher for the dev server. I will link on
fine.
Miles'
Download it.
announcement channel
Okay, looks
Okay.
like,
the link.
Okay, so everybody's audio is good. I'm just wondering about, wait, game audio. Can you guys hear game audio now?
John, you mind if I mute your stream? It's getting too confusing.
Yeah, go ahead. I know, but can you hear the game audio?
Yeah, the game audio, I'm not sure. I'm not hearing.
No, turn it up again. Can you hear a machine gun going off?
Okay, I patched in 43 minutes.
Yep.
I think I hear you're in a test drive right now, John, right? Aren't you?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna
I can hear that.
Okay, good. I'm gonna.
Oh my god, smoke screen has been added to the object
Fuck, that's
268.
confusing.
Okay.
The standard shell
We're still setting up here.
Do you have smoke canisters or
smoke screen? It's just called smoke screen. Wait a sec. Test drive. Calm your tits. I will test it.
yeah? Please.
How does one set up a dev server thing?
I just linked it.
Okay. Okay. I guess everything is running well. Time to link
Oh,
this fucker
Sorry,
everywhere,
man.
right?
Jeez.
Okay, the object has two massive canisters on the back, which can be basically triggered with G, and they're basically two large smoke.
So basically like the smoke in World of Warships for destroyers.
Wait a sec.
Well, the object basically is a luxury liner, so I think that counts.
Yeah, well, sorry. It's basically they are at the back side of the vehicle. Just drops
Yes.
it. And then
Why
you
the
have-
fuck am I installing? Oops. I
Oh,
don't
no.
want that strange language.
Okay, let me check Leo's. Let me check Leo's.
I think I just tried to install War Thunder in
Let me check Leo's. Test drive. Yes.
Okay, I am prodigiously linking this shit everywhere. Link it everywhere. Every fucking place.
Yes, Leo's have smoke launchers as well.
What's with the
Nice.
tigers?
And they're working, they're not disappearing or something like that. They're just working. And they fix stabilizers.
What
About
do you mean
time.
they fixed
How did they fix the
stabilizers?
stabilizers?
They're no longer borderline OP because they don't work like that?
No, go fuck yourself, Delta. They were broken. So when you were turning the hull or aiming, the cannon was locked.
Oh,
basically.
okay, so you can
Okay,
turn the
okay.
turret.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think everything is running.
Reverse.
Hopefully, let's see how many fucking people have joined now. We don't know, only 4 of you. You fucks. 4 fucks.
I'm not
Any
gonna
more fucks?
join because it'll lag too much.
It should be fine. Right now my stream health is okay, probably because I have a cover screen instead of it.
There's a guy in the forums who's pissed because they're not adding a single British plane.
Okay, it might be... Oh, okay, fuck it, we're gonna
Yeah,
get going.
always just people, so
Hopefully.
fuck them.
Hopefully everything's... Stream health is lagging to yellow now. That's a little issuous. But yeah, let's see.
Wow.
How fast did I jump onto this? Oh, of course,
I
X.
don't know.
That's because of you.
Just because of me.
Yep, just you. And cut out the cover screen. Hello, everyone. This is a dev stream. Dev server stream. Fuck. Damn
Go
it.
fuck yourself.
Fuck you. But guess what I have and nobody else doesn't yet access to. Or some not intelligent people. I don't know. Fuck. I got the Puma. Look at this thing. Look at it. It has 8 wheels. It is Red Panzer. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce. Okay, maybe let's attempt to pronounce Sonderkraftfahrwagen. No, Sonderkraft. Blip, blip, blip.
Oh god.
Son of newborn fucktard. Okay.
A lot of
Yep.
Germans just cringe.
Yep. There we
Oh,
go.
all the
So,
German ADGM vehicles have them as well.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
And the game part has it as well.
We
Yes!
do circles. Look. Oh my god, just look at those wheels.
And now?
I'm just looking at some of the models because people are talking about
Yeah.
it on the
Wait,
live
does
as
that
well.
mean smoke is only certain vehicles have smoke? Okay, but
The RE251, for example, doesn't have it yet.
Yep, and of course we're looking at the STF KP whatever 234 Puma with the what's it? It's the leopard turret.
Axel, check private here.
Yeah, what
Yep.
is that?
So let's see. So we got the. This is the Puma. German military decided after the Blitzkrieg of France and Poland decided we want more armored cars. This is what they came up with.
Armored cars are really good additions.
Yep. And this thing
No, we
is.
need more initially.
This thing is, yeah, this is a lot of initial D. Though an interesting fact that I do know of the vehicle is that there is a rear-facing driver. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. You can definitely see the rear-facing jackass right there. But look at that. Look how fucking big that engine is, though. Jesus. God damn. Huge-ass engine, though. Well, if your ammo goes boom, well, you go boom. But...
I got boom.
And that went boom. Yeah. That goes boom. That was beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Yeah, so this is a really good tank, though. I wish I had flatter terrain to go upon. Maybe like abandoned factory. I wish we had... Somebody could actually make a legit, like, tank polygon with, like, hard surfaces to drive on to really see, like, vehicle top speeds, because at the moment we're on dirt. Though I will say this thing is really sensitive turning. You kind of don't want to smash it too long or too hard, otherwise you might oversteer. And the turret traverse isn't as fast as you would think. But fast enough that I can go in circles around a lot of tanks. Hilariously. It's
What
kind of...
battle rating did I say it was?
Yep. What is it? We'll look at that in just a moment, but... fuck it. We're not gonna kill the T10M, so we're just gonna... We're not
looking
gonna kill
currently
that
at the Chieftain Mark 10.
Yep, and let's see.
What?
9 people are watching now.
Chieftain Mark 10. Oh, it has smoke shells.
Go fuck you with your Chieftain Mark 10. That
Mark 5.
yeah.
Okay,
It has
so
smoke shells, I like
we've
that.
returned to the menu now. Boys,
if you press G.
persons watching.
No, it has smoke shells from the for the main gun.
Okay, so... Okay, let me find that thing in TeamSpeak on my other monitor. Where is it? Actually, wait, did I post it in...
2.7.
Did I not post this in, let's see. Did I?
So
Did I not?
the
Okay.
only significant difference is actually the engine on the Chieftain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mark 5 got the engine upgrade.
Yeah,
And the ABC protection.
X is that confirmed
Yeah.
with the
Okay.
with that type.
Okay, where's that
Was
list?
it
that
Type
I-
what?
Wait, where did you post that?
That American high tier thing that
Oh,
they are
nonsense.
building, or that they
Okay,
T90
Now-
T95 E1.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
it's in
I
game.
have my list.
Why?
I like
Isn't
that the
that
G98 has 38 FFAR
Mhm.
rockets.
Okay, so let's see. We're gonna start looking
what?
down.
The
Oh my God,
G91
all
R1.
Of course, the interesting question is, do all the other jets get rocket pods as well?
Let me
Because
check.
most of them
The
have them.
G91 pre-series has rockets. The F-84 G21 has also. That's the only 3 jets that are there.
Yeah. Though I would like to.
Yeah,
Let's
no.
If you guys want to
he means
discuss-
Americans.
Yeah, okay, if we're gonna discuss.
Americans,
if you guys aren't.
German.
If I can't
Yes,
fucking
dude.
talk, motherfuckers. Jeez. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so I'm gonna be starting with the American tree, now that we've gotten all of that discussion out of the way. Looking at the American tree, going back to that list. He's going back up, there we go. So, first thing we're gonna look at, I'm definitely not gonna waste 17,000 golden eagles to try to go down there. Fuck that. We're just gonna look at it. Look at it. New high-tier American air quotes heavy tank. Since it's in that line, the T-95, E1, equipped, where's the info? There. Rank 5, battle rating 8.0, 90mm T-28 E9, or T-208 E9 cannon, 50 rounds of ammo, and then of course your 50 cal and your 7.62. High tier. So armor-wise, armor plate, effective thickness of the armor is 232 meters, despite only being 95 millimeters thick. And this is also composite, right? XA? Fucking. Fuck you guys. Y'all leave.
Kuban. Oh, finally, they're gonna redo
APPFS.
Kuban, because Kuban is...
Okay, that's really loud. Oh. Fuck. Okay, so... looking at all the vehicles, and I just need to keep YouTube pulled up, don't I? Okay, gonna last look at the shells. McPuff asked, does the Mark V have new APDFS shells? Let's find out. Looking down the British tree. Chieftain Mark V. Holy shit. So, Glorious Chieftain Mark V. And modifications, according to that. No. However, there is a smoke ground. Yes, they added smoke. Unfortunately. So, what is it? So apparently I just got literally abandoned by everybody in the Discord. Since I'm sitting here in a streaming room by myself. Oh well. But, moving on. Gonna try to do this less impromptu, unlike last time where it was... No, this is exactly like the last time. I get told dev server just opened up and go, okay. Jump on it without any preparation. Well, besides the thumbnail. I made the thumbnail. Okay, so we're gonna start with... I'm gonna do this part review, look at everything in the tech tree right now. We're gonna start with looking in the US tree to the notes I do have. Again, so we did just look at the T-95, which does have composite armor. Very low profile tank. Notable thing is that the the 90mm gun is a smooth bore and does use... Oh, and yeah, its standard armament is a T-320 armor-piercing, fin-stabilized, discarding sabot shell with a maximum penetration at 500 meters, 279mm of armor onto a flat 90-degree surface, but it's... even then, this is pretty substantial penetration. Even at 2,000 meters, you can still pen 239mm. Basically, you'll just delete anybody you would look at if they even just look at you wrong. Heat shells should not be as effective on your vehicle because of the composite armor, which, if I'm correct, it's like a sandwich of... It's a silica core ammo, or armor, silica core armor in the vehicle. As well, and then you got your 50 cal on the roof, and what is that, like a gunner? Is that like the commander's like an vein sight of some kind? You know what? I'm not the best person with tanks. Probably somebody like many miles away will end up jumping on here and going through the armor later on. I'm more of an air guy, as it is. Oh, and the next vehicle to look at, which, oh, for fuck's sake, really? I have to go for the fucking Doom Turtle to go for this thing? Fuck. Okay. Next vehicle in the American tech tree that was added is the M60A2, affectionately known after it was removed from service as the Starship because the amount of technology that was trying to be shoved into this vehicle. Yeah, it's really derpy looking. Okay, so armor. Up to 220mm front plate on the mantlet. That's good, but not great at 8.0 BR. really ridiculously sloped. Unless you, it's kind of like the IT-1, unless you hit, I guess, right at the base of that. Some ridiculous sloping on the side, some thickness there. I need to go back and open up the YouTube screen, maybe. Go in there. Of course, there's the cupola, only 89 millimeters, so I think okay, his head is not sticking through there. That's actually good. So that might not be the kill me shot, kill the commander shot if somebody's dumb enough to like fire way too high up and there's not enough spalling to kill the commander, but there is a lot of ammo in the vehicle. There's ammo everywhere. Vehicle is equipped with the 152 gun launcher M62. Obviously, you can carry up. It's not even named right. But what is this? That's just called dev server. Okay, so looking at its ammunition, you get the good old giant heat round of doom, 354 millimeters of heat into your face, the high explosive shell, and of course the ATGM vehicle. Of course, people are just gonna go scream and go, "Why don't we get the ATGMs with the vehicle unlocked, huh?" Well, that's because the gun is designed to fire shells as well as rockets. Well, they designed the chalet to be fired out of the tube of this gun. So you still have that giant heat shell to fuck everybody you see with. And then the 50 cal. Never forget the 50 cal. Okay. After the American tree, if I'm right to my notes again. Here, I'm going to jump over to aircraft in the US tree. A new Ace Premium, actually. For the first time since I think Thatch's Buffalo is no longer there. This is Galer's F3 F2, and if I remember correctly, of course I should have had that up and pulled up, right? Okay, this aircraft is the aircraft that was flown by Brigadier General Robert Edward Gaylor, who was a naval aviator in the U.S. Marine Corps, and who received the Medal of Honor for heroism in aerial combat during the Battle of Guadalcanal. He went on to command Marine Aircraft Group 12 during the Korean War and retired in 1957. He passed away in June 2005. So this is new low-tier Ace Premium for the Americans, I guess, because I don't see Thatch's Buffalo anymore. So I'm assuming if new players start the game and they choose the US, they're going to get this one instead. Okay, so that's kind of not as interesting. But the more interesting part is, I guess, jumping over to a brand new bomber. New 4-engine bomber. Delicious 4-engine bomber. Good thing I already had the B-29. Brand new bomber from Consolidated Aircraft. It's the PB-4Y2, the privateer. God, that thing is huge. Look at it. Just look at it. Actually, we can fucking fly this out. Oddly enough. Let's see if I can also pull up the YouTube stream again, just in case. More and more people watching, and it started me in the cockpit. That's nice. It's fucking nice. Holy shit, this thing is huge. This is a big boy. Cockpit placeholder, obviously. There's that guy next to me, and there's that guy behind me. I guess the bombardier. Cockpit detailed enough for what it is. So, to take off of this... Okay, fine, game. You know... So... Holy bejesus, the amount of 50 cals on this thing is substantial. Let's see. There's 2 twin turrets on the top, 1 rear turret, 2 twin turrets on side with fairly well armored everything. No belly turret, though. But really, realistically with this aircraft, because it is a naval aircraft, you wouldn't want to be flying too high anyway. You might as well just skim the water. And oh my lord, this thing is... If anybody doesn't know, this is essentially a Navy specification B-24 Liberator with a different tail, and well, of course, more guns. Just a hell of a lot of guns. Holy shit! The amount of guns. I think we just need an example of just how many turrets. You have 650 cals, basically pointing at whatever you wish to delete. If there's something that's just chasing you, doesn't think you're a threat, it's just a bomber, you can just 50 cals to death. Also, side turrets. Side turrets. And point there, and of course there's the front turret. All three of these guys. And also, if anybody hasn't noticed, there is a new, this is already on the main service as well, there is a new indicator that will tell you when all your turrets are pointed at your particular cursor, like that. Just like that. Oh my god, look at how many fucking 50 cals are going up. What can this thing, is this thing actually doing a broadside? Okay, there might be the possibility of putting at least 8 to 10 50 cals in the face of whatever's trying to kill you. That's actually pretty impressive. Now, of course, bomb day. How do I... Oh, don't have this set. Great. Okay, just spam spacebar. Oh, that's really cool, though. And then somebody's fucking... Hey, Steve Wolf, now you can fucking be my sidekick again, you bastard.
Are you dank strumming?
Yes, dank strumming.
Dank strum.
I put the dank strum in the Beehive chat. It's in dev blog, I think, right?
I'm gonna
Yep.
go tell my friend that I'm dank strumming.
Yep.
I just got back from a haircut.
Ah, okay. So Gio's got a new haircut, and he's back again as my sidekick. Though you've been away from War Thunder, right?
Yes.
You just came back. Oh yeah, that match yesterday was really retarded, too.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Okay, so good old PB4Y2 Privateer. Yeah. Holy shit, the amount of guns on this thing is fucking hilarious.
Are you on the
No.
death server?
Yes. What do you think I said I'm doing dank strum for?
Oh. Shut the fuck up, it's been a long time.
Remember the last time? Do you remember exactly what happened last time? The fucking point where we looked at a retard. No, remember the last time we were looking at this retarded derp. This fucking retarded derp and its fucking vodka shelf of shells. We don't need to go back to that. Meanwhile, back to the Americans.
Oh, by the way, which was it? Oh.
Yep.
This is the death
Yeah,
strum?
so this is Dev Strum. Okay, so I think I've gone through everything that's in the US. Let's go through the Germans. Yes, I will save the Italians for later. Okay, right off the bat, the glorious Puma, which I was showing off earlier. This is the Radpanzer 234 Puma. I'm not even gonna try again with the German.
Can we call it the Radical Panzer?
I already had that thought today while I was working. Radical! Fucking Radical Panzer, man! Yeah! Yeah, okay, so Rad Panzer has the same 50mm gun as found on a Panzer IIIN, basically, except with a different gun breech, according to Exe. Armor-wise, 30mm sloped at 55, so yeah, you're basically gonna die if something can penetrate you. The only substantial amount of armor this thing has is around the mantlet, which is probably gonna be auto bounce heaven. Just because it's so nice and rounded. Is that pig snout? I wonder if we'll ever see that again on another vehicle.
Why don't I have the death
Sarcasm.
server downloaded? What the fuck's wrong with me?
Yeah, something's the fuck is wrong with you. Okay,
Something's
and then of
wrong with
course,
me.
looking in the vehicle, you got 4 guys. If you're wondering about the 4th guy, I was talking about it earlier. Even though it says machine gunner, technically this is actually the rear driver. You could probably obviously understand what that means. Of course, the giant Tarta V12 engine, just it almost looked like 2 mini jet engines inside of it. And the transmission there, and yes, this thing is all 8 wheels do steer around. I'll do demos again of the vehicles a little bit later, so we're going to go through that. So the Germans got that vehicle, and not much else actually, besides a new aeroplane.
By the way, I have a question. Did you show the American tank stuff? Because I'm trying to rewatch your stream.
Yeah,
But
I
I only
already
see
did.
the Puma.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
so
well, it shows me. That's fine.
the new low tier, this is the new low tier BF-109. It's called the BF-109A Flegel.
Flegel? Yeah.
It surprises me so much that such a
What the-
derpy looking aircraft right off the
Is that
bat
a race
became.
plane?
No, this is this is definitely an aircraft that flew during the Spanish Civil War. So that's probably what it is. This is replacing the Ace Premium that's now moved over to the Italian tree. As you can see, I don't have the Ace Premium, low tier premium for Germany, which would have been that guy's plane. We'll go to that later. So that's the only thing the Germans got other than the BF-109A1 and the Puma. Unless I've missed something at this point. Yeah, I don't see anything else according to my secret list of things. Moving on to the USSR. Things they've already talked about in dev blog. We all kind of know it. You know, kind of obviously stuck after the T-62 is the T-54A. The biggest thing about the only real difference for anybody who doesn't really know the difference between a T-54 and a T-55 is that one is capable of nuclear, biological, chemical protection in the vehicle. It doesn't have the mushroom ventilator that's on the
Well, wasn't
top.
the doctrine or the ideal was that if we lose the crew, we don't give a shit, but as long as the tank's there, we're okay.
Kind of, but no, they kind of care about the crew staying
Even
alive
if
a
it's
little more. Okay, so let's see. If the fucking shadow wouldn't be there, thank you. Okay, so armor. So noticeably, the rubber bung that were a hole-mounted machine gun would have been is not present on this vehicle. 100 millimeters of armor. If you're a T-54 player, this is nothing new to you, really. It's just literally an upgraded T-54.
Let's just put it this way: you have a shell, okay?
And oh dear, it does get fin stabilized discarding sabot at about, it can pen up to at let's put it like this: you can pen 260 millimeters of flat armor at 2,000 meters. Damn.
Check the angling real quick. I want to check the angling. The M103. What's the M103's angling?
Angling. Well,
what
we'll
about
get to
60,
it. We'll get to
60
it.
degrees?
I will go back to it again. I'm going to just say
No. I was
stream
just saying,
for forever.
what's the penetration in the T-55's AP
Oh,
at
the
60
standard
degrees?
AP. Oh,
Yeah.
the
This fin stabilized.
the fin stabilized at 60 degrees. It can still pen up to 253 millimeters at 2,000 meters.
Okay, yeah, so you don't have
Wow.
to worry about an M103 anytime soon.
Yep, and it does get... Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, guys? Really? This is what I'm more concerned about. It gets an actual APHE shell. Great.
That's fun.
That's fun.
I mean, you don't even have to care. Like, you don't need your heat.
Look-
You don't need your
Wait.
APFSDS.
Yep.
It's just-
Actually, you know what's funny? The APHE shell costs more than the fin stabilized shell.
Well, that would make sense
Doc,
because I
comrade.
mean, most tanks that you're shooting at when you're playing the Russian tanks are just lightly armored
Yeah.
medium tanks. So it.
So
doesn't
yeah,
surprise.
T-54 just kind of looks like that. If I could make skins, it just make it look like that Czechoslovakian T-34 or no T-55. Bleh. It looked like the Czechoslovakian T-55 that the Nicholas Morin, the chieftain from the World of Tanks Inside the Hatch videos, did. But of course, the more interesting issue is it doesn't have the snorkel attachment, nor does it have the log. Strange. It's not Russian enough. It doesn't have the log. Okay, so that.
It's
Oh,
not super.
and also, so before anybody who is grinding for the IT1, there's something in your way now. That might be
What
the
is
bad
it?
news, but the good, maybe the slightly better good news is, holy Jesus fucking Christ, it's the Object 268.
9. No.
Oh, dude.
I see that stack card. Get the fuck out of my face. No,
Look
thank
at
you.
glorious new armored tank gun with 152mm gun and fucking lots of fucking armor. This thing is not going to be very easily penetrated from the front.
No,
But of course,
please no.
oh my god, look at all that amp. Imagine just, probably the most fucked tanker in the world would be a guy saying an Object 268 and there's a leopard sitting right behind him. Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Absolutely fucked. Other than the fact that you have a giant 152 M64 cannon, you're still a self-propelled gun.
What's the reload on it? What's the reload?
Okay, we're gonna get to that in just a moment. I think
Because it'll correct my suspicions.
Okay, so we'll look at the reload on this thing. Object 268 is a rank 5 tank with a battle rating of 7.7, 152mm M64 cannon with 35 rounds and a carousel. And of course the KPVT machine gun now. Damn. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
That machine gun blinds you pretty well.
Yeah, and also as for reload time, 22.3 seconds. So yeah, you have time to
it's better than a KV2. So.
Better than a KV2, but you can still definitely that's more than enough time to flank the fucker and send him to Kingdom Come.
Because I was like, if it has like a 40-second reload, it would confirm my suspicions that after the 4005 that they would just be adding those kind of tanks.
Yep. So so we're gonna look at obviously giant HE shell with 6.86 kilograms of high explosive. We got 660 grams of high explosive in a armor-piercing high explosive ballistic cap shell. That's a lot of penetration. And of course, heat shell with a pretty respectable 350 or 250 millimeters of penetration.
How much fillers in the APHE?
The APHE is 660 grams.
Oh, God. With
1.2 kilogram equivalent TNT mass. Also, if anybody hasn't noticed, we now have the ability. Yeah, we have the ability to fire smoke shells.
Hey.
I think some vehicles have it, not all. So there's that monstrosity, but again, it's a self-propelled gun. Don't panic. If you're in a leopard, just flank the fucker to death. You're good.
Just make sure you check your fucking streets, okay?
Please check the streets in a high tier match.
Your local gulag, because gulag texts you, okay?
No, gulag comes to you. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the British. We're gonna start with let's go for the low tier one according to my list. A22 Mark I Churchill 1941. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
It's one of the early ass ones.
Oh god. And I just saw this in a comic from Angelo, and actually I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. I would like that.
Isn't it the one with the really curved fucking turret and the
But in regards to the guy, I remember, Angelo made a comic with this tank kind of like being shown it needs to get more fashionable with the times by a Italian SPG. Though. Yeah. Char-2B, please. This is probably a test for whether or not. So yeah. So actually, basically, like this is an early Churchill this is a rank 2 vehicle, battle rating 3.3. You got the 76mm quick-firing 3-inch howitzer Mark I with 58 rounds, 150 rounds of 40mm 2-pounder, and a 7.2 Beza. I think I could actually test drive this. Yeah, I can.
It just occurred to me that if the French were added, they'd probably have the most overpowered tier 1. Because you know the duck tank, the AMX-40?
Le quack. Just le quack. Le quack quack. Le quack quack. So the earliest Churchill has arrived in War Thunder, and
3-inch HE.
It's moving pretty quick. The acceleration's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's a lighter Churchill. I think it would make sense.
Oh my god, it's moving. It's legitimately faster. That's
what you say to a 500-pound fucking person that getting up for once. I'm fat myself, so I can say that.
I'm also fat, but not as fat.
So have we basically have a tank that has armor that also can rush? Oh my god.
Kind of rush. It can lead an infantry charge as
and the AG will be hilarious for the AA trucks.
Fuck you, Panzer II. Die. And of course, in classic British fashion, no reverse speed at all.
Left.
Can it? And it has neutral turn. It has neutral steering. What? This is not a Leopard 2. This is still not a Leopard 2. I guess it's just because it's so heavy and slow, it can kind of look like a Leopard 2. But can I not rotate the... Oh, okay, I was about to say. I think somebody's foot got caught somewhere. Okay, so this thing can neutral steer. Got the Beza and the turret. You can fire off the 40 mil whenever you're not looking at the direction. But then, of course, you have the whole mounted 76 millimeter gun. Howitzer thing. Yeah, it only has AP, so it's not... Yeah, it'll be good for penetrating tanks that do have armor, air quotes.
Or, depending on how it works, it may or may not disable the guns of lighter tanks, like if you were to see a T-50, depending on its PR.
Though, I will say, this tank actually looks really cool compared to the other Churchills. It actually looks really cool. Though, kind of that... It definitely has that World War I aesthetic, though.
It is that curved turret, though. That might be better than the other Churchills. Granted, they have thicker armor, but... Yeah,
they have much thicker armor. We didn't even look at the armor, so we're going to jump back out of the test drive here and go back to looking at the armor. Kind of wish people would comment more. I'm sad. Please comment more. I want to know what you want. I want to see what you want to know. I don't know.
There you go.
So...
Dank.
Shut up, Steelwolf. God damn it. Okay, so it has the same armor thickness as the Churchill Mark III, but at a pretty... Wow, that's actually pretty substantial thickness. 101 millimeters of armor in the front. So, yeah, that's gonna be a pain at 3.3 to deal with.
3.3? Holy shit.
That's kind of low.
So, are we just gonna, like, screw the Cromwells, or just gonna do Churchill squads now?
Maybe, but it's still... You'd still want to have a Cromwell with you for obvious reasons. Okay, so next on the list of tanks to look through, because, you know, we're, again, trying to be more organized, unlike last time, which was just kind of a, let's meander around the fucking dev server until we figure out we need to actually do a complete rundown. I'll probably do a second rundown again later, just in case. So next one on the list is the MBT Mark I, Vickers MBT Mark I. Where the fuck is that? Ah. Oh, you bastards. You put it in front of the Conqueror. Damn it, I wanted the Conqueror. Yep. So this is the Vickers Mark I MBT, main battle tank. Armor thickness, well, actually that's kind of shit actually for armor thickness in the front. Just 93 millimeters. That's somebody's gonna get derped very quickly. So don't show your hull. However, your lower... Oh my god,
what is this thing?
Your whole lower plate is pretty good too. Mantlet,
actually,
80 millimeters. Cool. 80 millimeters on the basically your entire front is 80 millimeters for the most part. Info card. This is a rank 5 tank with a battle rating of 7.0 and a 105 millimeter Royal and looks like an earlier variant of the Royal Ordnance cannon stuck to it. It has smoke grenades apparently. I can actually test drive this sucker. Hey, let's go.
Doesn't it from the front look like the Tiger Porsche Premium?
Not really. It doesn't look like the fact that they're getting another main battle tank or another tank in the tree is nice. So,
is it better than the Carnarvon or what?
Maybe not. It's smaller. It's definitely faster to me. Why do I have 12 rockets? Oh wait. Smoke, motherfuckers! And a big gun. Yes.
Guys, put in the chat how effective you think smoke grenades would be. I'm actually kind of curious what other people think.
Yeah, maybe. And of course, giant fucking 105 millimeter food dispenser, as the Great Scrub Lord likes to call it. Oh, there goes the Panzer IV turret. And yes, this gun is stabilized. So.
The Carnarvon isn't stabilized, is it?
Yep. Yep. And there's the Tiger 2. Let's see. Do I even need to keep going? Okay, fuck you, game. pretty fast reload, I would say that. Fuck you, Tiger. And of course, the machine gun is always a good way to tell where your heat round is supposed to go. Oh, for fuck's sake, a non-penetration? Fuck you, Yag Tiger, and your stupid tracks. Die!
Get good scrub.
Fuck you. There is a BF-110 around. Oh. Why, hello, Mr. Mouse. It would be a shame if
How
somebody
many
shot
machine
you.
guns does it have? Oh, and it has the Royal Ordnance 105?
Yeah, I just said that.
I was not paying attention. I heard trumpet flinger, that's all I took from it. Or British tanks or trumpet flingers.
Well,
I'm just sitting here test driving the A20 because I can.
yep. Okay. Just... Oh right, it has the spotting machine gun. That's why I was like, "What is that sound?" There's like a machine gun that goes off for like 3 rounds and then it stops. Okay, so that's the brand new air quotes heavy tank, I guess, the Vickers Mark V. Though, actually, if I'm right, some of these tanks are still in service today. Actually, with some nations, maybe. Oddly enough, the Indians.
It is
actually,
funny when you
Indians
watch
actually use
videos
these.
of Russian shit. The Indians, really?
Yeah, the Indians use these, actually,
Jesus.
if I remember correctly. Oh, dude, they use every... they use a lot of
One
stuff.
guy's saying something about Chieftain Mark V
Uh-huh.
and its modifications.
Hey, the Ryans in the chat, both of you calm your fucking shit. I don't care if you guys have the same name. Be nice to each other.
Yeah, you guys need to, like, push your hard-ons back down, because I saw something about one of you likes dying children. Gets you all kooky
Okay.
and shit.
And now, okay, are you happy now, Mr. Who was asking? Yeah, Mr. Ryan 1993. Are you Ryan Haywood by any chance?
Mr. Ryan, I like it. I tell you, notice me, senpai.
Yep, okay, so
I'm
we
sorry.
have the... Yeah, Steel Wolf, don't make me fucking boot you. You fuck... No, I can't boot you from the call because you called me, you prick. Oh, Jesus.
I am ruling
Of course, by the way, maybe a slight introduction. I am a very tiny YouTuber who has assisted and or done things with some larger YouTubers in this community. I'm also doing dank aircraft guides, and I do dank funny videos. I'm planning to do historical aircraft videos at some point, so if you're interested in that shit, sub to me. Shameless plug here.
Hey, sub to me. I'm lazy as shit and I haven't made a video in a while. Sorry.
Don't sub to
Just kidding.
him. That's not a good shameless plug. You prick.
If you want to hear a raging Italian when the Italian airplanes come out, then
just watch my videos, and there's probably going to be a good chance that this
Yeah, I'm probably gonna
Mong-
be in there.
Yeah, this Mong will be in a video with me. Many videos are of him with me panicking
I
or
swear
doing
to God,
something,
if
or
you
being the
in
smart
Delta-
person while I go full retard. And before
I
we
swear-
get really derailed, let's move on to the last vehicle in the British tree. I can't test drive it, unfortunately. Chieftain Mark V. Yes, Mark V variant of the Chieftain. Honestly, I don't know what's different. I kind of want the Chieftain Mark III. I think I'm working on it in the main branch. Unfortunately, I think I was looking at this earlier for somebody's question. Unfortunately, it does not get a APDS-FS shell. But of course,
That's
it is
just how the British work.
Yeah, that's just the British, because the British have rifled cannons, and no,
Yeah, the British
obviously,
don't really care.
yeah, the British don't care. Okay, so I think that's all of the British vehicles, to my knowledge, according to my secret list here. And then let's go to the Japanese, because surprise, the Japanese do get something. It's-
Sorry.
Yep.
Mark V
we get-
has more HP.
we got
this
the-
is the World of Tanks.
This is the Cheeto Late variant, which gets, obviously, probably thankfully, get rid of the stupid Hole 37. Not really that useful when you think about it. Has the big long-barreled 75mm Type 5 cannon, 55 rounds on board. It's a rank 3 with a battle rating of 4.7, so actually that's not bad. Battle rating wise, that's not bad. At least it's not going to go against things that might absolutely fuck it horribly. Okay, so we could actually test drive this sucker before we jump into there.
Cool looking armor.
Yeah, so we got
Probably
the
still
Type 1 APHE, 53 grams, 60 of RDX TNT 4060 mix, TNT equivalent of 67.84 grams, 145 millimeters of pen at point blank range, 500 meters, normal engagement. On a flat surface, 130 millimeters of penetration. So let's bring this fat bastard over to the test track. Yep. Okay, so who else is commenting? Oh, hi,
that was
Kiwi.
kind of a
The
moment by me.
fucking G91Y. Let me see my secret list.
When he said the Mark V has more HP, I just immediately
We'll get
thought
there in a
World
moment.
Tanks.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the cheap. Holy shit! What is that in the back? Giant exhaust in the back. Exhaust. I don't give a damn. Giant engine. It's just your Cheeto, except it's not as derpy or retarded looking. And of course, the Porsche Stewart over there.
Wait, the G91? Are you talking about the Fiat, right?
Yeah, the Fiat G91. Yeah, we'll look at it in just the.
Oh yeah, the Y has a 30 now.
Yep. Fuck you, Sherman.
Someone tell me why the G91Y, like, they won't add it. They won't. Is it they're not adding it right away, or they will never add it? Because it's like something.
Yep, and of course, obviously, in realistic battles, you'll hear a Japanese tank crew saying, "You missed," or "We need to fire again," something like that. Hello, Dot Goose and Nailed. My god, why did my comment section just suddenly go fucking full retard? What is wrong with you people? Okay, so that's the Cheeto, and now finally, the moment that everybody's been fucking waiting for.
Oh, it has afterburner. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Okay, time to. No one cares about this. No one cares about this plane. The weebs can go fuck off because today we're going straight to Italy.
I've always had this
Look,
theory,
and
guys.
today's
about jets.
first aircraft we will look at is this guy, the CR-32 Quadr. I think somebody misspelled something, possibly.
Wait, John, can I address your chat real quick?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say this is my theory on jets, right? They will never add jets with afterburners until they feel like adding bigger maps. That is the only reason they will never add anything with an afterburner until they are comfortable with saying, "Hey, game's pretty good. We have some big ass maps. Now we can implement those aircraft."
Yep. Okay, and of course, let's just look at this derpy little biplane over here. So this thing is equipped with 50 cals, obvious reasons. So that's already kind of a it's 250 cals. There's something you have to think about that. Oh, whoa, right in the cockpit. Damn. Holy shit! Look at this cockpit. It is, wow, that is detailed as fuck. Okay, the scope doesn't work yet. That's unusual. Look at that man's mustache. That is a glorious mustache. Yes, the first thing we're gonna look at is the pilot's mustache. Am I right? Gasp. Mustache that's better than Nigel's? Oh. Heresy!
It's a me, Mario. I have the 50 caliber biplane.
Yep, so tiny biplane with 50 caliber machine guns. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Doesn't it have
And
the propeller
we already
above
know.
the nose wing?
Yeah, it does have the propeller above the thing. It's like, well, it's not a Stuka siren by any
The
means. I don't know what that actually does, but okay, so.
Probably indicate wind speed.
Oh my, what the hell? What? Oh wow, they even have the voice, they already even have the pilot voice done. Wow. In proper Italian. That's nice. Look at this tiny Italian airport though. It looks nice.
Well, Oliver, I don't think it's one-sided. I don't think aircraft get one-sided past 1960. I just think they don't want to add it in because of the current meta until they're comfortable with where they're at.
Yeah, the current meta for like those types of jets, like I kind of want, if any jet that I would want, you know, I know Steelwolf, you have that severe addiction for F-100. I personally want my Thud. I want Thud.
Oh yeah, the Thud as well.
I want to be one-man Air Force. because, you know, I will just shoot down a MiG with my cannon, missile, another one. Oh, there's one flying below me. Drop my bombs on top of him. There. 3 MiG-17s.
The reason why I want the F-100 is because it kind of reminds, like, the intake reminds me of, like, a vacuum, and it just, like, sucks things up.
Yep. No! Shit. I was gonna try to jingles that landing. Unfortunately, this aircraft doesn't have enough nose to jingles it properly. Okay, enough of that silliness. Well, you know, Ryan, whoever you are, definitely you're not. One of my favorite YouTube personalities, Ryan Haywood. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, you're not a game developer. They're not being lazy. They have other shit to do. Like, you know what? You know, I don't know. Just introduce an entire new motherfucking aircraft tech tree.
I can agree that Gaijin is lazy in some respects, but because they haven't changed the A1's armor, and the same with the M103, is mainly because it's not a priority. Okay. It's kind of I kind of had a fight against that as well, but it takes a while for people to realize that there's just importance. I mean, it would be fine. Like probably during the next patch, they probably haven't mentioned it yet, but I would assume that they may fix it.
That cockpit is really weird, but okay. So this is the other. This is the other starting aircraft in the tree, the BA-65K-14 late, 450 cals and a 7 point something, rank 1. So this is your reserve tier attack aircraft. Actually, it's already unlocked. Yeah, it's already unlocked. It doesn't have a crew yet. Okay, just slap a crew there. That's fine. And then, okay, we'll get to that one. So this thing also has 450 cals on board, which is kind of interesting. So, oh, it has 250 cals and 2 7.7s. I thought it was 4 50 cals. Oh god, imagine
an
4
aircraft
of those
just
things.
looks so classy.
Yep. So this is the cockpit placeholder. Wow. Okay, apparently the cockpit was just too complicated. What is that on the pilot's leg? Is there like smoke grenades or something? Anybody know? Anybody know about what Italian pilots of World War II wore? I don't know. Okay, so
they wore spaghetti straps.
Oh my god, shut up. God. So, okay, so we got Mario and Luigi right here. They both have fantastic mustaches. Yes, we're gonna keep talking about those mustaches. Mario. And Luigi.
My cousin's name actually is Luigi in Italian, so.
Yeah.
And I'm the fat one, so I guess it works.
Shut up, Gio. Giovanni, shut the fuck up. Okay, so this is
that's right.
very...
The P108 was like a remote control, radio controlled.
Yeah, so this is the... Let's see, let's get this sucker up into the air. That's really cool landing gear, though. I like that.
Oh, John, I have an announcement to make. I am going to buy the G55. So.
Oh, you're going to go straight for the...
yeah,
we'll actually let's go... We'll give that a look in just a moment, because we're going to go up the tree, view everything in the tree. No, I'm not going to waste the 17,000 Golden Eagles that I totally did not use for going through the event to go down the fucking trees.
Shame!
I know. Shame on me.
I'm only kidding.
Yep. Okay, but this flies pretty nicely. It's not... It feels like a hurricane, but slower. Like, a little slower. But the fact that you have 250 cals, yeah, that's going to hurt. I think that's going to burn a lot of low-tier aircraft. That thing has 50 cals. And
the way the landing gear go up on that aircraft is so nice, though.
Yep. Okay, we're going back
in
for a landing.
No. Wait, no.
Kind of,
it has that Sparvero-esque type of gunner. The Italians seem to did.
Keep hitting V when I want to hit brake. Game. Yes.
Oh, did you notice the way the landing gear dropped down? They didn't drop down simultaneously. They kind of had that little delay.
Right, 1, 2.
Aircraft should have.
Slow down. Come on, Italian 50 cals. Stop the aircraft. There we go.
Oh, by the way, John, did you notice if the Tiger had smoke or not? I don't have to.
We'll look at that in just a moment. Oh. Okay, we're good. I didn't break the plane.
That never reminds me. I hope they actually buff.
Yeah,
Italian
actually,
guns.
while I'm
That
here
makes
and
sense.
talking about it, I remember seeing it on War Thunder Live when I do want to talk about this a little bit because I did see this on War Thunder Live. I'm actually subscribed to what is the guy who makes a lot of the Hetzer and Friends comics, Angelo. That guy. Apparently there was actually a community member back in 2015. A community member in the Italian War Thunder community passed away, and he was actually a big contributor to the original Italian Tech Tree project. That site's still up. I think there's that comic somewhere. If somebody actually, I'll probably post it myself if I can find it in my subscriptions. From
How old was
the guy? So I don't know, but he indeed did passed away. His name was Marco. His username was Caesar. He died from cancer in the last month of 2015, but he kept up with the project at the time from the hospital using an iPad. Angelo didn't know him well, but they've discussed him. Discussed a lot, and he apparently did quite a bit for that community to bring the Italians into War Thunder. So it's a thought to, just a thought there. It's kind of like, what is it? The one Destiny player who was given the rifle that would have been available through I would assume Trials of Osiris, but he was diagnosed with a terminal illness, and the game was therapeutic to him. So Bungie gave him the gun, and no one else will ever get the gun. So he died with this gun on his characters. And with that aside, though, I did mention somewhere earlier that Marconi's, the original premium for the Germans, which was Marconi's CR42, was moved over. Actually, now I think of it, this will be the first time we're going to look at maybe some... Ooh, is this a new version, new model, maybe?
Did they add the P108 with the naval gun thing?
Yeah, we're about to get to that. So, the new CR4... Looks like, did they actually update the model? It doesn't, maybe? Or just gave it new skin? It looks nice. So we have everybody's acquainted with the, with these guys, if you guys actually ground through all your Italian aircraft, but it doesn't look like they updated the models yet, maybe? I don't know. I'm not one to judge just yet. The props look smoother, though. We'll say that. G50s. Yeah, the G50s, but let's get to the real meat of this, and let's look at first the back up in Tier 1. The BR-20DR, the first bomber in the Italian tree. Let's see. Information-wise, rank 1, 1.7 BR, carries 12 50-kilogram general-purpose bombs. Okay,
oh my
let's
gosh.
see. That's a lot of bombs. Okay, so let's see.
That looks so good.
The 50-kilogram GP-50 bomb has a max armor penetration. The 50-kilogram bombs have a max armor penetration of 80 millimeters within a 2-meter radius, with 70 millimeters radius of fragmentation. So there's that. The 100-kilogram bomb goes up to 91 millimeters of penetration with the same explosive mass, or no, double the explosive mass. 250 kilograms starts to go into 100 millimeters of penetration on vehicles. A 508 kilogram bomb, 220 kilograms of explosive mass with a 111 millimeters of penetration, and then a 800 kilogram bomb. Damn, 800 kilograms already. 129 millimeters of penetration in a 15-meter radius. So essentially, yeah. So it's just gonna drop derp onto somebody or something, maybe. Is it me, or does this thing kind of still look like an airliner? This shit looks like the airliner. It looks like a fucking airliner.
It looks beautiful. The one thing I like is the touch of the Italian flag on the back of the tail.
A lot of these planes have that flag on it, but what are the two
I like the P108s in the background in the hangar.
Actually, wait. With the power of NVIDIA Anvil, we can go look inside it.
Holy shit, Goose! Stop fucking wanting the G91. You chill.
Chill
chill,
your fucking
bro.
shit. Chill.
Biplanes are cool. Okay.
Yeah, you prick.
You ever
Okay,
seen
so
me
we're
get my
looking
ass kicked
inside
by
the
a
aircraft.
Squire?
Oh,
In
shut
a
up.
dogfight.
Okay, so yeah, inside the plane looks very nice. So that's really interesting. Yes, if you have a NVIDIA card that can do Ansel, yes, you can just do this and just stare at your aircraft. The detail inside the models, though, is pretty damn good. That's actually really detailed compared, like, some of the earlier models. Oh, here we go, the bombs. Those things look a little rusty, don't you think? Those BAMs look a little rusty. Them dank bombs look rusty. Okay, enough of this bullshit. Enough of this shit. Moving on down the, obviously, the fighter line. Everybody wants to look down the fighter line. Holy shit, the 202 did get a new model, and it looks beautiful.
Well, let me see that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we got the 202, and of course, just like everyone else, Steel Wolf is watching the stream, so he's just as delayed.
Yeah.
So this is the 202. Everybody knows
I'm actually
the 202.
flying it right now. That's quite ironic.
Yeah.
But,
The question is, so if we have a new model of the 202 in the Italian tree, I being the jackass I am, who has
actually, the only difference is it's just the camel. The coloring is a lot lighter.
but the question is if you have it in the No, it's a new camo. They just gave it a brand new camo.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Just a camo.
but yeah, so it's the same plane. So you also, this is a note, if anybody does not know that yet, bleh. If you have the Italian aircraft, all of them unlocked right now, you will get to keep them in the German tree, including the Marconi's Premium. However, of course, that also means you have to re-unlock them in the Italian tree.
I think that's kind of a bummer. I think they should just be separate now.
Yeah. Okay, of course, let's start with, you know, the 200. Okay, everybody knows about those. We know about that. The next model, the next new model of MC202 is the MC202 EC, what does that mean? Whoa, what the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, wow.
EC?
Okay, so the 202 EC has two MG151 cannons just strapped under the wings. Literally
it's
just
like
strapped.
the Ki-61s. It's just like Germany's like, yeah, we're going to export our cannons because we're good.
Look at the battle rating, though.
What's
Why?
the BR?
Why? 2.7 why? Gaishin, why? No,
This is the
Gaishin,
thing.
no. Why? The Ki-61 is 5.0. I did a derp dank meme guide on that video. That was my. That video and this thing
because the MC202 performs like a really good 109 from like the G series.
Probably more like an E series, but it has slightly better energy
The
retention.
turn
But
performance,
yeah, so this has basically the same armament setup as a Ki-61 Hey. 356 miles per hour, so it's not, well, stock, I guess. Don't know if that's the one, but yeah, we finally get a 202 with 20 mils under the wings, though. That's going to be a lot of fun. Next up is the Series 1 of the MC205. Ha, you didn't see that coming, did you?
205s are so cool.
So the 205 is equipped with, okay, so first series, okay, so that's real, guys, why? Why do you have to do this? So, first series 205 is equipped with, well, it's kind of like, it's like the Ki-61s all over again. We're starting to see a theme here. 50 cals in the nose, and then 7.7s in the wings, and I'm going to assume that the 205 3, yes, this is the one that we start to actually see seriousness in the Italian tree. It has two MG151s built into the wings this time, and then the 50 cals. That's a really nice plane, though. Wow. Those radiator ducts, though.
You don't understand how happy I am that I have tricolors now.
Yep.
Tricolor
The
smoke.
tricolors. Yep.
So cool.
Yep, and now we can fly the Italian flag while doing this.
I can literally be an Italian person flying an Italian aircraft while memeing with Italian memes and smoke. Best purpose
Yes.
of War Thunder ever.
Okay, so now next up is the MC205N2. Probably should have done a better job at actually looking at this stuff.
You're fine.
This is a rank 3 4.0 BR now with 3 MG151s and 2 Bradus. Yes,
Is that
you
the
heard me right.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard me right, boys and girls. It's fucking 3 of these MG151s.
It's a 1.0 BR lower than the G55. They have
And
this...
it has nearly the same performance of 1.
Oh, it has the machine guns ripped out on the G55 one.
On the G55,
premium
but this is
has
the G205. This is, I guess, the most upgraded version of the Veltro series. And now we will start going into rank 3 with the first of the G55s, which is equipped with a single 20mm cannon and 450 cals. I'm sorry, what, 450 cals? 150 cal, 250 cal, 350 cal, and 20 mil cannon. Ooh, oh my god, that's gonna hurt. You see that? That's gonna hurt. That's a paddling. I like how also the Italians love to mark their aircraft right on the tail, like, this is the Centauro, Series 1. Solte Series 0, which maybe an Italian somewhere can actually tell me what that actually means, because...
I'm an Italian, I don't know Italian, I am so sorry.
Well, that's because you're from New York, you prick.
Yeah. I'm from Indiana, actually. But...
Indiana, but okay, who cares? Moving on, G55 Series 1. Now we're cooking with 3 20mm cannons and 2 50 cals. I think that's a fair trade. You know, you take out the 2 inner wing root mounted 50 cals and add 2 more MG151s, 650 rounds on board, so that's a lot. Yeah, this is the I'm going to delete you button.
Is it just me, or model by model do they get bigger and thicker in like their wingspan? Like it, if you look at it from the front, it looks
this
thicker.
is a different manufacturer entirely. Anybody just I just noticed there's a jackass in the pilot. Who the fuck are you? Who's sitting in the cockpit? Who the hell are you? Get out of the cockpit, prick.
I think the static model they forgot to move the pilot.
Yep, actually, and here's a plane that I personally wanted to see. Okay, actually, I keep forgetting, so moving back up a little bit.
All my spaghetti flingers.
The MC205 is 3.0, or the Series 3 is 3.7. The 205 M2 or N2 4.0. We'll get to it. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Going down to 4.0, then we're going to 4.3, 4.7, and then the aircraft that I personally have been waiting for, the G56, which is essentially, fuck it, let's put a Daimler-Benz 603 engine into this motherfucker and let's see it go. And yes, you do kind of notice that this looks exactly like the picture off of Wikipedia. What the hell? No joke. Besides the fact that it doesn't have, a certain controversial marking
German
on it.
Camouflage.
Oh, that was because it was being tested by the Germans. So this it has sense. The Daimler-Benz 603, same armament. Though I think stock it's kind of slow, but it's supposedly this thing can outperform a BF-109K in G series and a Focke-Wulf 190. Can outperform them in all aspects. Next, and of course, cool. And then right after that is, well, shit. Okay, an actual BF-109 now. Really? I liked my Italian planes more. I don't really care. What is so great about this thing?
G14?
So this is the G14 AS, so it's a G14. We don't really need to go over a G14 again. I don't really think. 5.7 BR. I'm not interested. Who cares? It's not Italian. Okay, now we will finally go to what everybody kind of wants to look at. This is the G91 pre-series G91, which is battle rating 8.0. Damn. 656 miles.
Their flag all over these aircraft.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
656 miles per hour with a 30.3 climb rate. It's basically a mini Saber dog. Let's put it like that. I think that's the best way to describe it.
Let me check my Saber, actually.
Yeah. So, and it's equipped with 1,200 rounds of M3 Browning across 4 guns. So this is definitely a light, kind of a light attacker. However, it's capable of carrying 2 500-pound bombs or FFAR rockets. Wait, FFAR. 38.
That's the rocket pod ones.
Fuck yeah! Oh yeah. By the way, this carries rocket pods.
Yes.
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 Yes. We're getting rocket pods on this
Does that mean that the
motherfucker.
F-84 gets its rocket pods as well?
Maybe
I
we'll
believe
see.
The F-84 had it.
Okay, so we are now going, and then now the actual G91R1 model, the production model, which includes, well, not really much different, 662 miles per hour, slightly less climb rate, maybe, but of course, the same.
That is stock, granted, as well.
That
My Saber
probably stock.
687, so I wonder if
Yeah.
it'd make it up to the same speed.
Yeah, that's probably stock, but that's a pretty. I kind of like the stuff. I like the fact that it doesn't have the really pointy nose. I'm assuming though those are cameras or something in the nose. So you got
Radar,
the pilot.
probably.
Got the pilot. We got
I wonder if they're...
the 450 cals, lots of fuel, and the Bristol Orpheus MK803 jet engine stuck to the back of this motherfucker. Yeah. So this is the top tier Italian jet. Looks really nice, honestly.
Now, granted, people, you might want to call them your tits. Yes, it does have M3s because it wasn't really meant to combat MiGs, but
Yeah,
if you
this
want
was
to,
a
for
lightweight.
it.
This is more of a lightweight attack.
However, this thing is going to be a hilarious TU-4 hunter.
Yep. All the rockets to the face.
Check controls real quick. I wonder if they had a fire off rockets and like secession button, like the bomb button.
You could, yeah, you could just probably push 6. That's why I set my what's it called? The series drop button for. I have Bombay open doors at 5 and then series drop at 6. So you can
Well, that's
probably
for bombs.
series
I'm
drop.
saying like
Yeah.
if I wonder if they had one for rockets just because of that.
Maybe. But okay, so now we're going to go down the Italian attacker tree. Boys and girls, obviously we've already seen, well, if there's any girls in here, I bet not all of you guys have fucking dicks.
Breda 88, is that a JU88?
Yeah, so this is the Breda 88 Lynx or Lynx. So it's battle rating 2.3 at the second rank with 3 Breda machine guns not firing through propellers. It looks like literally they strapped 2 biplanes to one wing. No joke.
2 CR-42s.
Yeah, 296 miles per hour. What the fuck, game?
For 2.3, that's pretty damn fast.
Why
I'd
why
say.
is that climb rate? That climb rate though is terrible. The hell.
I mean, those are some pretty heavy engines.
Yeah, they are probably some pretty heavy engines. Let's go to its modifications now. It can carry up to 3 100 kilogram bombs. And it has the offensive 12.7 millimeter. It has these belts, air target belts, stealth belts, you know, the whole 9 yards.
A couple bombs.
Yep.
It's 2.3, not much.
Yeah, not much. The reason why, though, if anybody wonders, the bomb bay on this aircraft is not in turn. Wait, where's the bomb bay? They changed the model. They may have
Is it
secretly
under
changed.
the wings?
They may have changed the model secretly.
What the hell? You have a free camera thing? What is that?
I was talking about this earlier. If you have NVIDIA Ansel, you can free camera in the main menu.
That's sweet.
So cockpit is
I can get
really
decent
detailed.
screenshots.
But
Breda 88, right on the middle.
Yeah, Breda 88 right there. And we just look at it. We could just I don't know, fuck with the field of
Pretty cool.
vision. Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Oh,
okay, I'm
maybe
gonna
because
blind
you're just in the
everybody.
hangar. Maybe the bomb's just strapped to the wing.
No, the
maybe they
bomb
changed
should
it.
be mounted on fuselage, but because I don't have the aircraft unlocked, I don't feel like unlocking it yet. Maybe.
Oh my god, those machine guns all around the side.
Yep. So I'm going down, and of course the one I personally have been waiting for as well. Hello, gun. This is P108A Artillery Series 2. And of course, it now has the biggest possible gun you could probably cram into an aircraft. The 102 millimeter 102 35 mod 14 cannon 50 rounds of ammo for the cannon, and look at how
Oh my
many
gosh.
assholes are in this aircraft. Jesus,
102 millimeter.
why are there so many men?
You
You got
don't
the
understand
pilot.
how much I wish I had this plane
Yeah,
3
so you
years
got
ago.
so you got the pilot, the gunner. I guess he's taking care of that. Another gunner, a gunner.
Are they having an
Gunner,
orgy
gunner,
in the
gunner.
back of the plane?
Roman orgy in the sky in the back of the plane. That's great. That's just great. That's just great. Nice. Just nice. Nice.
Meatball party.
Shut the fuck up, Steel. God damn it. Honestly, though, you make this more entertaining. So, yeah, so this is the glorious artillery ship of doom. So basically, you point that gun at something and delete it. Hopefully. But actually, let's get to it. So it's a rank 4 4.0 aircraft. It has a lot of 50 cals everywhere and some 7.7s. Modifications wise is basically it carries 50 cals and it does not carry bombs. It has oh my Jesus fucking Christ, that's a lot of pen. So your armored target belt. Hold up. Armored target belt can penetrate at 2,000 meters onto a flat surface, 103 millimeters of armor, or onto an angled surface like, I don't know, a pesky T-34 or something, 78 millimeters, which I think is more than enough to take, or might be enough to take care of things. If you get a little bit 1,500 meters, which is more comfortable, and hit a tank, yeah, I think you might be able to go through that front plate, or just, you know, delete somebody. They won't know what to hit them or what hit them. Blah, 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 blah. And that would be probably about the moment where XC would tell me, "Shut up, you retard," or something. I don't know. So the gunship artillery is here. A really nice round nose, kind of looks like a PEA except less ugly and more practical. Okay, and then of course going down that middle line, and then of course the other jet we're looking at, an Italian F-84G 21RE.
Hey John, you wanna join in my Discord, and then we can invite some of these people in if they want to talk to us. Just because I don't want Beehive getting all blown
swarmed. Yeah. Sure. I guess we can.
I'll
switch.
post a link in the thing.
Yeah. Oh dear, we're gonna just destroy your Discord now.
Oh, web addresses.
Web
Move
addresses.
any web addresses.
Okay, let's exit out of this call and go to it. As in right fucking now, dude. Yeah, that's right. Steel Wolf.
I don't think it
Okay.
allows me to post web addresses in the chat, but
I don't
it said
think
it got
you can.
removed or something. Unless like you can point me to like a mod or something.
I don't know, but
of
no,
a
okay, that
bummer.
was useless. But moving on. Okay, so 7.0 rank 5 0650 cals. Everybody knows, you know, it's your F-84. So this is the top tier bomber, air quotes, I guess. And okay, so let's see its load out. Why are, oh my fucking god, what the hell? Holy shit. Holy shit. The amount of shit this plane can carry.
Instantly better than the American one. Fuck the American tech tree right now.
Just fuck it. Just look at that. Look at that. You got a 32 HVARs or 24 HVARs, 100 pound. You know, fuck that. The best one, 24 HVARs and 2 tiny Tims.
Actually, check
Fuck
the American
yo.
one. Did they change the American one as well?
Yeah, let's go check that. Though the thing is, the American one is an earlier mark, so it may have not been cleared to carry that much shit. And that's the thing. It may not be cleared to carry all of that. Oh, okay, never mind. That carries a lot. Okay,
Did they change it?
yeah, there's a lot of shit in there. No, or not as much. It's not as, yeah, it's not as good though. No, they didn't really change it, I guess. It doesn't carry as much. Yeah, the reason why the G model, you know, the F-84B is 6.7. I think the reason why this one is higher up as a attack aircraft is because, yeah, that's an attacker. This is an attacker now. This thing, yeah, that's a lot of boom. That's a lot of things dying. that is an entire that loadout right there. 24 HVARs and 2 Tiny Tims. That's called your entire convoy is dead. Yeah, so that's pretty rough. Okay, so and this Thunderjet can reach a max speed of 607 miles per hour. God damn.
Once Warwolf joins their Discord, I'm gonna set him as an alpha male. Because
Yep. Okay, so
Because
that, and also his rate of climb is 29.9. So, damn, son.
let's see rules.
Hey, and he's in here.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
There.
So,
There it is.
yeah, we got the F80 here. And now I need to keep looking at the chat because I'm literally not looking at the chat and just missed like fucking 5 hours or some shit of this. So we're an hour and 20 into this, and we have now just gotten past the Italian bombers, or Italian attack tree, which is actually kind of sparse. They don't even have anything in rank 3, which is kind of
They may add
disappointing.
more stuff.
They may add more stuff later, but moving on. Well, okay, let's see. Is there a new Speriot? Ooh, new model. Ooh, shiny new model. Ooh, shiny new model. Look at it, it's so shiny. Ooh, okay, we're done. I don't think anybody really needs an introduction to this aircraft if you have these guys in your German tree. And again, you get to keep the ones you already have in the German tree. Sadly, you have to regrind out the Italian tree. So there's that. So you have the early series SM79, so you only have to research 2 of them to get past that, and then we're going to jump over to the Z107. BIS Series 3 load, damn it. Okay, there we go. Rank 3.0 and BR rank or bleh, 3rd rank battle rating 3.0. This is why it's called slightly less impromptu for a stream title.
Holy shit, the Z1000s look cool.
Yeah, so this is basically like somebody took made a clay model of yours.
Ju-52.
Kind of, maybe.
J-
They just kind of
Tri-motors.
stretched it out. So it's made by the Kant company, I guess. Or
They really
Kant.
love their tri-motors.
Yeah, they really do. But the thing is, one advantage of a tri-motor is the fact that you can't, if you're heading on this guy and you're trying to try to pilot snipe, unless you're probably aiming at the cockpit, all your shells will get eaten by the central engine. Plus, if you lose the 2 outboard engines, you still got the one in the middle. So, yeah.
It can barely fly in that, but basically the theory was that if you lost 1 engine, you still got 2.
Yeah, and it has a really extensive bomb loadout here. So you can carry, one of the max loadouts is that you can carry 300 kilogram bombs and 1 800 kilogram bomb. I don't know how effective the 800 kilograms will be, but probably for base stuff, yeah, it should be pretty good and realistic to a point, though.
I mean, Italy doesn't have a ground force yet, so you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about using it in ground forces.
Yeah.
So
The 50 cals will hurt, absolutely. Considering how they buffed it on the actual live server, if you haven't tried your MC202 on the live server, let's put it like this: I deleted a Corsair in an instant, chasing after it.
also, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna eat dinner, so I'll leave this to you.
Yeah. Okay.
See ya.
And then, okay, now I'm losing that guy. Actually, you know what? Let's make a phone call, shall we? Where is this man on my list? One of yous who might be watching this stream might get a phone call if I can find your friggin' name. Okay, you're offline. Never mind. Damn it. Never mind. Could have phone called somebody. I was gonna call Kiwi, but he's not online. I'm sad. Why are you not here? Okay, so continuing on my own now. So we got the second Z1007 BIS Series 5. I guess it's just... don't know how much more interesting this aircraft will be. Wait. Okay, never mind. It's slightly more interesting. It does carry a torpedo. The first torpedo we've seen yet, 45 centimeter torpedo, F200. You really got to slow down this aircraft. Drop it 187 miles. Drop altitude is from 0 to 120 meters. It travels at a pretty good 50 miles per hour though in the water. So probably some boats are not going to be happy about that torpedo flying toward them. Though I would assume there's faster torpedoes out there. Speaking of torpedoes, we also have there also is the high tier premium, which you can still pre-order for $29.99. I don't have it yet. I'm gonna pre-order it. Yep. Yeah, Kiwi, get online, please. Need another commentator person. Somebody get on Discord. Sad. But we're going to talk about this, the G55S, which is essentially a G55 that traded out the 250 cals for the ability to mount a torpedo under it. As you can see, the mountings there. I don't think I can strap on a torpedo in a test flight, but this will also be the only time I could be able to test one of the G55s out. Unless we could see how far my 17,000 gold goes, but you know. And that's a story for another day. So this is the G55. Once again, that mustache. Nice engine. Nice sounding plane, but obviously it's just the Daimler-Benz engine. Probably the same sound ripped off from a BF-109. And it's kind of hard to find one of these things flying around. Much less this prototype. So let's get the sucker up into the air. Combat flaps on, or no, not combat flaps, takeoff flaps on, and let's get the sucker up. Oh, takes off pretty quickly. That's nice. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that flames. So of course the vehicle is only equipped with 320mm cannons. The normal entry variant can carry either 4 50 cals and a 20mm, or 3 20mm and 2 50 cals. And got that. Yeah, there's something about this aircraft. It just screams, I could just hear the screaming of British pilots. British and American pilots going, God damn it, right about now. Just hear their screams and cries as you use their salty tears to season your spaghetti. No one cares. No British aircraft. Now I'm looking again. Yeah, no British aircraft, only tanks. Interesting tanks, but we've gone over them earlier, but I will do a once more kind of just like get to the point, let's look at everything again and make sure I didn't miss anything type of run through. But yeah, this flies really nicely. It turns really tightly, all things considered. Now of course the question is, can I land the fucker? Let's see how fast this thing can lose speed. Turn, just sweep turns, gonna keep flying over here, though Warwolf is in the chat. He doesn't have a microphone. Or in the Discord chat. Look at the Discord. Terrible idea while I'm trying to land an aircraft. Okay, so get this thing down on the ground now, while Steelwolf is eating his spaghetti. So let's bring this guy down nice on the ground in a very dignified manner because, you know... Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You scared the fuck out of me.
Surprise, Mother Trucker.
Hey,
I was listening.
Yes, you were. And now we have my second other commentator and occasional sidekick. Or sidekick to many other people, especially Ash, Kiwi.
Hello. Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet of 21 people and maybe, you know, 1,000 more views later. Because everybody's going to be searching 1.69 dev server.
Indeed, indeed.
You know?
But my god, the G96 with the rocket pods.
Yeah, I don't think 17,000 gold is going to get me down all the way down that tree. I don't think it will.
No, I don't think it will.
Not at all.
No.
But that's the G55, and then the end of the bomber line for the Italians is the Pigallo bombers, and they're reasonably BR'd, 4.0, so they're not going to see silly things. Unless you force it. So this is the
I'm
thing
sorry,
that-
Fly Around 5. I am
So
sorry.
this is the thing that is now affectionately known as the goose, especially after that one picture. It's now known as the goose.
Yeah.
So we have the duck, and now the Italians have a goose. Yes, we're gonna propagate that. So this is the standard version of the the P108B Bombardier, or Bombardier, whatever the hell the Italians how they pronounce it. Okay,
There we go.
figured out the
Stream's
armor.
back up again.
Yep. So a lot of people, guys. Did it die out just for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, I did. I dropped out.
Probably. Yeah, I'm watching it, but it seems like the stream health has been going back and forth for the past. It's been going back and forth, back and forth. And of course, because I'm doing this, I'm doing this without monetization, so you guys don't have to watch ads. I'm being nice. Plus, also, I'm not.
Wait,
big enough to
what?
make
What?
monetize-
Wait, what? What's
I
it?
have a-
50
I have
cals
a-
in the engines.
Oh yeah, two
What?
50 cal, two Breda 50 cal turrets. Yes, before the at 4.0, you're getting a bomber with 2 rear-facing, remote-controlled 50 cal turrets. And because of the way they buffed the 50 cals, 4 Bredas to the face, not firing through a propeller, is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Trust me.
Italians, why? How are you going to reload those while in the air?
They don't need to reload them. They don't need to reload them. It has 300 rounds. No, plus they're not expecting to get attacked frequently, apparently.
300 rounds is not a lot, especially
Not a
with
lot.
a high rate of fire.
Yeah, with such a high rate of fire. But, well, they were known as being slower than most, but... Yeah, so top speed of this thing is 302 miles per hour, at least stock. So this is equivalent to a B-17, essentially.
True.
Yep, though
God, that nose looks ugly.
Yeah, it does. But it gets better. Well, aesthetically, it gets better once we go to Series 2 of the P108B, if it would load. There we go. Not as ugly. Because they got rid of the nose armament. Which makes a lot of sense, honestly. It's kind of useless. 150 cal in the nose isn't going to work very
I'm
much.
still seeing the Series 1, but yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
So
see what the
we
Series
got
2
the
looks like.
Series 2. Yeah, but the Series 2, now we're moving. I'm going to talk about the boom
Oh.
mode out.
Yeah. It looks a
Yes.
little bit better. It would be better if it was more like the one with the 102mm in the nose, in my opinion.
Yep.
Not
we
the
did look at that
staggered
one.
nose.
So one thing to say, the Italian torpedoes, you do need to slow down quite a bit to drop them. 187 miles per hour is the max. Those things.
Jeez, that's what's it? No, it's 300.
Let's see.
200 something.
Okay,
200
and that's
something.
actually a question now. Are Italian torpedoes better than the British? Because we all know the British kind of fudged.
No, their torpedoes are slightly better than the ones that are currently in game.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh no, you
currently
can't
in the
count
game, let's say
Italian
like the
torpedoes.
both. Yeah, the Italian torpedoes are slightly better, but they do definitely go faster.
Mm.
They do definitely go faster.
I think we ditched James's models, and I don't think he's particularly pleased with me.
Yep. Well, that's because I need to invite you to steal TeamSpeak. Let's go back over here. I'm sorry. And
It's all good.
something. Let me get you the link to this instant invites to you, comrade.
Invite.
Comrade Kiwi, join me here.
Ah, glorious! I'm going to join
To the
you.
Wolf Den. Hey, you fuck! You have a microphone again. And no headphones. Dear Lord, no.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Where are you? Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Let's
Hello?
see. Hello. I can hear
Hello? Good.
you. Is it that Kiwi can't... Can Kiwi not use... The, oh, I'm done. Can we not use the mic in here? Apparently not. Oh, why is...
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the
there we go.
shit?
Right.
Okay, we'll just stick Steel Wolf in here. Hopefully his microphone isn't on, otherwise we're gonna have a comedic conversation about that. But Holy shit, it's been a while, poor wolf.
I know.
It's
I've been busy.
Yeah, you've been busy. But yeah.
Mm.
I had
Yeah,
to switch
so
to
we
push
have
control, that's
just,
why.
I think at this point we have actually just gone through the entire Italian tree, and we are clocking in at an hour and a half, basically. But of course, for anybody else
Looking
later
good.
on, I guess this will probably be the point where I'm gonna like skip the video, like put a link somewhere, like go to here, timestamp Kappa, for stuff. And let me go back to that list of things, and we're gonna just do.
Yay, see us video.
Yeah, and derp jet in my face. Let's quickly re-look at everything again in a more streamlined manner. Now that I've gone through it, this is 1.69 dev servers. The fast rundown now. That won't take an hour and a half. We'll go through this very quickly. The first in the American tree, we're going to be looking at the brand new PB4Y2. The privateer. Lots of guns.
The Navy version of the B-24, isn't it?
Yep, the Navy version of the B-24 with 50
Yay,
cows
Liberator.
50 cows basically everywhere. Basically
Lovely.
everywhere.
Lovely.
Two twin turrets on the sides, and your classic front and rear facing rear turrets, but of course no belly turret for obvious reasons. It's a
So
stupid
much
This
idea.
is what happens when
Stupid idea.
Metalina, correct?
Yep. So this is an aircraft definitely you would want to be sticking as close to the ground to the ocean as possible, so nobody can get under you, so that everybody has to dive in on you. Guess what they get to the face? Up to 8 or 10
Freedom.
50 up to 650 cows to your face, essentially. Yep, that's gonna hurt.
That
We
must
talked
have
about it. It does have a belly
This-
gunner.
Does it have a belly gunner? Because I swear there wasn't a belly.
Go switch to the back of the plane and there's a hole sticking down.
No, there's no belly gunner. There is no
So
belly
wait,
gunners.
the
The thing in the back
sticking
that's
down?
that's just like the B-29. I guess that's the please do not break the plane, but we're gonna put this here anyway just in case.
Oh, that's
skid.
like the tail. That's like the
Tail
tail
skid.
skid, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Mm.
also that's a good question. Did if we're getting the privateer, did they no, it's
Yeah.
not updated. Sad. I don't think it no, the model's not updated. I don't think. Sad face. Okay. There, so that's the first aircraft. The what is it? Thatch's Buffalo. You know, everybody. The Americans are now going to get Richard Gayler's F3F2. Is
Wait,
going to
are
become
they switching
the,
that, are they?
yeah, they're switching out the low tier premium for the U.S. for an F3F, the Flying Barrel.
Wonderful.
Yep. So
It
there's
is
that
going to become a
thing.
rare plane. Cool.
Yep. So okay, of course, obviously what people are more interested in probably is the armored one. Okay, so we're gonna go left to right to left. So we're gonna start with this tank in this game is a better story than Armored Warfare's fucking failure. So this is the glorious M60A2 Starship. Again, that name came post-war, or no, post after it left service. Somebody's microphone is echoing to hell. So the glorious derp gun.
It's a werewolf.
Yep.
Is it?
This
Is
is
it?
A.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. So you have.
I was just muting the stream if you're watching the stream.
Oh, the stream is muted. It's fine.
Yeah. So we got front plate up to 200. So the biggest difference between your normal M60 and the other M60 and who just joined.
Nobody. Keep your mouth shut.
Nobody at all who joined. Who are you, Foxy? You're joining me during a live stream. Who are you? I probably should link the live stream to you because reasons. I'll probably smack Ash with something. Right, people are asking me for things now, and I'm going to regret kind of. Damn it, Ash! You're derailing my stream, bastard.
I'll deal with that.
Bastard. Invite him to this channel, will you? because we're not in Beehive. If that's what he's thinking, we're not in Beehive. There's a good reason we're not in there, even though the great glorious scrub lord that is many miles away is in there. He's also in Beehive, by the way.
Really enjoying that.
Yes, shameless one. Do you know how many times we joke about that while we're gaming? When I'm playing with Miles, we've joked about that all the way through the Chronicles thing a few times. But going back on track again.
No one's sending me.
He's poking something about a dev note update.
Yep. I think I'm gonna have him. I put Steel Wolf's Discord all the way at the bottom of my friggin' list, so I'm annoyed. I've annoyed myself.
I've sent him an invite.
I'll send him an invite too. Okay, so back on track again. Next in there after the M68 this is one they haven't talked about yet. This is the T95E1. This comes after the M103 heavy tank, and this is theoretically the first tank in the game to have composite armor, which is basically silica armor, which is silica cord armor, which is supposed to be more. Basically, it should handle heat rounds better than most other tanks. So, pretty damn good armor sloping. On the front, really bastardly thick turret. Pretty damn thick turret and manlet.
Ooh, did you cover the
381 millimeters on the turret. Hopefully that top part of the turret is a ricochet area. But of course, obviously, the fucking cupola. The death cupola. It has the T208E9 smoothbore 90mm cannon. Holy shit, look at that thing. And yes, if you're wondering what you're looking at in the ammo, and you're wondering if your suspicions are incorrect, yes, its standard ammo is APDSFS ammo with a penetration of over 233 millimeters at 2,000 meters onto a 60-degree surface. So yeah, that's a lot of pen, even at distance.
Beautiful.
Also carries a smoke round for some reason.
No, all American vehicles carry smoke rounds now.
Does that mean with 2 millimeters of penetration? Does that mean I could kill AA truck with it?
Kill a contusion with smoke rounds.
Just kill. Let's kill. I don't know, a fucking gas truck with a smoke round. Is that against the Geneva Conventions?
Be first thing to test out, won't it?
Yeah.
Depends, is it German or not?
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, so there's that glorious vehicle, and that's basically it in the American tree. Going down next in line to the Germans, and we will test drive this sucker again because this thing's a fuck ton of fun. Look at
Puma.
Rejoice! The Puma is here. It's not a warthog. Is it a chupacabra? I don't know.
I'm seeing so many red vs blue jokes with this thing.
Yep. We could make a lot of red versus blue jokes with this thing.
There's nobody gonna send the goddamn link.
Yep, though. Right. Somebody send this poor man who's sitting here.
I'm trying to
the
get
stream.
one myself. I've been stalking your YouTube profile now.
Yep. Okay, so
Turns out you actually have people who watch your shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a compliment.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Okay. So, Puma, very fast. Though, of course, this is on grass and dirt ground, but of course, deja vu. Yes.
Been in this place before.
Yep. So this thing does turn literally on a dime. It will go in circles around this T-26. Well, not before I kill it, at least. It's equipped with the same 50mm cannon found as on your Panzer II-H, basically. If you guys still have that. I don't think they sell it anymore, to my knowledge.
No, it was one of the pack ones.
Yep. Okay, who just joined, though? Who joined back? Oh, no.
It's a lit bot.
Good thing I have the bot muted. Ha! Fuck you!
Because I just got it.
Yep. Well, I don't want the bot going off and singing about things. thankfully. Like, it's already enough that I have the Discord thing. I should have put it into, like, streamer mode or something, but, you know, I'm dumb. I'm not big enough to do those kinds of streams. Nor do I have the time. But noticeably, one thing about the smoke grenades, not all vehicles have the smoke grenades yet.
Oh, here we go. I'll give you the list. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, smoke shells. The M103 has it. The M26 Pershing has it. The M46, M47, M48A1, M4A3 105, M56, M60, M61, M3 gun motor carriage, M18, the M3 Lee, the M41, the M4, the M4A1, M4A2, M4A2, M4A1 76W, M4A2 76W.
So, yeah. Let's stop here. A lot of American tanks have it.
Most of the Sherman, all the Shermans, the M8A1 even has it. Ooh, okay. Brits, the Achilles gets it. The Challenger gets it. The Avenger gets it. The Black Prince. The good old Australian Thunderbolt gets it.
Yep.
The Centurion Mark 1 and Mark 3. The Charioteer. Chieftain Mark 3. The Carnarvon. The Fe-42. The Fireflies get it, and the Archer.
Okay. And now we're
Japan. The Japanese get it on the Hawaii, the Chinu, the Honi 1, the Honi 3, the STA 1 and 2, the STB and Type 61 and Type 74.
Yep.
The Russians get it on the KV 1s, the ZIS-5, the E, and the S. The Su-122s, the Su-76M, the T-34E and ESTZ.
Which KV-1 has the smoke round?
3 of them. The KV-1 ZIS-5, E1, and 1S.
Does the 1E get it? Right?
The 1E, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so actually that's probably a good time to impromptu once again. Or, you know what? Before I get too distracted again, let's now that I've jumped over... Oh, right. And before leaving the German tech tree, the only other new vehicle that the Germans get is a replacement for the Manchi.
109? The 109 as well?
Yeah, they get a replacement for the Italian premium. For any new players, it will no longer see new players who are new to the game or people who have not purchased that Italian premium in the German tree. Will instead see this derpy 109A, which is not very much different from the B. This thing is derpy. Let's put it like that.
It looks beautiful. Don't diss it. Come on.
Is the How does something with such a derpy looking radiator turn into one of the most deadly aircraft of World War II?
There's nothing wrong with it. That's probably because it's got the Kessler engine in it.
It's a baby 109. Come on. Let's be nice.
Leave
it alone.
Okay.
It's a sports plane.
That's the
right.
only...
It's not a fighter.
Yeah, so that's the only other new vehicle for the Germans, of course. Then, this is the vehicle.
Talk about the smoke rounds for the Germans.
Yeah, smoke rounds for the Germans. While I kind of look at, let's go to before we jump to that, let me finish the roundup of stuff, and then we're gonna look at more details and stuff. Obviously, for the Russians, we've already know about this. The T-55A is just basically a
Mother of God.
Fucking better than the T-54. It's a slightly better T-54. Let's just leave it at that. If you've seen T-54s, you know how to counter a T-54, then you'll be able to counter T-55. It's not really that much different, to be completely honest. But of course, the one that's scaring the shit out of a lot of people is the very kind of unexpected item that came. Meets the glorious Object 268. Giant SPG built on T-10M chassis, but of course, biggest weakness of an SPG, it can only point the gun in one direction, so leopards, have fun flanking the fuck out of this ugly motherfucker. But of course, the M64 152mm cannon with a giant ass muzzle brake on the front. It does have a smoke screen capability. Apparently it's called a surface-to-surface missile for some reason. I don't know. High explosive round, giant AP round, and then of course your giant heat round. to face. So, yeah, how to counter this vehicle should be very clearly obvious. Just flank it. Yep. And then we're gonna quickly go to the British. The British do not get any aircraft this patch, fortunately. It's a sad, we know. But the first vehicle we'll look at is the first Churchill has arrived in the game with its 40mm gun and the 76mm howitzer in the hull.
Ooh.
Yeah, look at it's kind of interesting. I'm gonna take it for a
It's
test
pretty.
drive out again. One thing I did test drive this vehicle a little bit earlier. It has noticeably better acceleration. I'm hoping some of the people who are just joining the stream. I am going through the rundown again, kind of like last time. Probably just need to. I just wish I had a better way. It does look kind of ugly.
That's
kind
good
of
because I
ugly.
missed out on a lot.
Yep. So
I
one
missed
thing
out on
noticeable.
all the good stuff.
This looks like something that should be in Battlefield 1. I don't know. Can't imagine.
Well, the Churchills were originally designed to go into trench warfare because they thought that World War II was going to be fought like World War One with trenches.
Yeah. Hitler sits up. Hold
Oh,
mein
how
Bier.
wrong they were.
Hold mein Bier, says Hitler. Fuck that. No, actually,
Hold my
wait.
schnapp.
I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Rommel gets up from his whatever.
Durian? Durian was
with
the...
his keg. Hold my beer. Ghost Division. And so yeah, so this is the first Churchill. It accelerates a bit faster. Kind of looks really cool though with the track exposed. It looks really, I don't know, something about it looks really cool.
Okay, that's new. The new gun sight.
Yep. So there's that. And then the next vehicle on the list, going from, if anybody's wondering, the list I have was a data mine list of new vehicles. So that was posted somewhere in one of the discords of some YouTuber.
Okay.
Okay,
do you want me
so
to tell
next-
them about... Well,
No, again, I want to finish up the run-through of new vehicles that aren't Italian. So, next vehicle comes before the Conqueror. So, people who are trying to get the Conqueror, I'd suggest you rush. So this is the Vickers Mark 1 MBT, main battle tank, and I can test drive it. Actually, I might research this thing over the Conqueror. So I think I'm going for the Battle Barn. Everybody knows Battle Barn. Giant Hess shell. You could probably launch a Percy at somebody. So
Conway.
Yep, Conway. So this is the brand new heavy tank that comes before the Conqueror. It does have the 105mm food dispenser. Everyone else, it has a spotting machine gun and a Beza. And of course, feature that was demoed to us during April Fool's Day, but now is in the game. Smoke, motherfucker, smoke. Yeah, that's a pretty blinding smoke. I don't think you're gonna see me if I just pull back a little bit. Yeah, you're not gonna see anything. Do that. Yeah, so high tier tank battles are gonna take the meta is gonna change quite a bit for high tier tank battles. That smoke screen is really substantial. Holy shit.
Survivability is going to be great.
Yeah. Being able to just cover ninja vanish.
I'll cover you
No,
while you move.
I'm thinking of a really old Vanoss video. Ninja vanish! Fucking fails horribly at ninja vanishing. So, and of course this tank also has a stabilizer, though I will say that the armor setup isn't great, but this is definitely a nice alternative to the Centurion Mark 10. I will say that. It's a pretty nice alternative. The question is, how good is it in reverse? Hey, it actually can go in reverse for once. Thankfully. And it has neutral steering. This is starting to look a little bit too much like a Leopard 2 for some reason. I'm doing that demo at least. Doing the go in circles in place neutral steer demo. I'll point the gun in the same actual direction. Now, if only I could plug the bore and have a pint of Guinness on the end of the gun barrel. Just sitting there. Replicate that good
Sure. That German army advert.
Yeah, well, German army advert, but it's a classic, according to the Bundeswehr YouTube channel. Yeah, so this is the Vickers Mark 1. Modifications-wise, it just gets the, standard. You don't have to unlock any ammo, so I would say just focus on focus on this middle column. If anything, I don't know, focus on the middle column. Parts, fire protection, and extra crew. And then you'll be fine. It's the most important thing in a tank like this. But yeah, so this tank, to my knowledge, they actually did export. This was an export tank compared to, like, let's say, the Centurion. This was an export to other smaller much smaller countries. In the Commonwealth.
Centurion was the most exported tank via Britain.
Yeah, Britain. But this was also another tank that was exported. The Indians used quite a few, apparently. So there's that, and of course, the other tank that's in the tree is the Centurion Mark V. Unfortunately, it does not get... Well, there isn't an APDSFS shell for the British because, they have something... They like the rifled guns for some reason.
More accurate.
Eh. Well, I can't knock them, though. You guys did make one of the longest fucking shots in history with a tank. In the Gulf War. Not with this tank, but with the Challengers. All seriousness. So this is just basically another. So you could basically have 2 Centurions in your lineup if you so wish. I personally don't know the difference between Mark III, Mark V. I would assume many miles away if and when he will do a stream, which will probably get thousands of views as soon as that goes up. Yeah. So I'm more of the airplane guy, really. Then of course the Japanese do get one thing, and I did demo this earlier. It's not that impressive, really. It's just a improved Cheeto model that doesn't have a 37mm in the hull.
Yeah, I saw that when I dropped into the stream. That was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, there's this silly looking heavy tank. But with a battle rating of 4.0, it's... Or 4.7. Okay, it has a battle rating of 4.7, apparently. Air assault. I could theoretically take an aircraft into air assault if I wanted to, but I don't feel like it. There's 500 people online. No, never mind. Just 497 people. 42 battles going on, so people are buzzing around on the server, and that's basically it. So now, Kiwi, if you want to go finish up with the what tanks have smoke
grounds. Right, we've got one nation left, which is Germany, and the MBFZ gets a smoke round, so that's that weird premium thing, which is absolutely useless, I believe.
What the multi-turreted one, the Newborn Fahrzeug?
Yeah, the multi-turreted one.
Newbaufahrzeug, or newborn fucktard.
Yeah.
That's how we like to call it.
The Panzer Befehlswagen 4 gets a smoke round. The Panzer 3N gets a smoke round. The Panzer 4C gets a smoke round. The E model, the F1 of the Panzer 4s, the F2, the G model of the Panzer 4, all the way to the J. The Mouse gets a smoke round. Yay!
What?
Okay, I'm going to ignore that one because not very many people are going to have that.
Yep.
E.g. E100. The Stug A to G gets smoke rounds, and the Stur 42G is the last tank to get smoke rounds.
Stur 42G?
Yep, Stur 42G.
Which one is that again?
Stug, but with a
Oh, the Stur. Oh yeah,
Stur.
the Stu. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's actually dump some gold toward that because, dev server gold. Totally did not spend that gold on things, Kappa. Okay, so we're gonna actually look at the smoke rounds now.
Wait, what? Okay. PV, the harpoon's being nerfed a bit.
Okay, so let's take a look at the smoke rounds now. Anyway, some questions about a certain vehicle. if there is a certain vehicle that you have questions about, do try to replay the stream. Go back, just kind of, you know, buzz around. When the stream gets uploaded, I will definitely have it, you know, I'll try to cut around, but, you know, because YouTube's going to remove, you know, annotations and stuff, it's going to be a little more annoying. But now we're going to take a quick look at smoke rounds.
John, man.
Okay.
Take a look at the harpoon after this.
Okay. Wait.
Get something new.
Okay, that's really interesting. So I can basically just, let's see, can I do anything to... Okay, I hit a vehicle with it. It's not going to do anything, though. One day we will check, and once this patch comes out on the server, we will know whether or not if that's going to be useful, if we can kill flak vehicles with it that have no armor. At least, you know, be able to, like, throw a smoke shell at the driver in, like, a gas truck and just kill him from impact, at least. I don't know. But, yeah, so smoke rounds, about basically what it is just you fire it, and it makes a giant smoke cloud. Cover your teammates. Cover a flanking attack, you know, those type of things. So...
John, man, I've linked you all the notes. The server.
Uh-huh. Where is it? Ah, now they have the patch notes up. Took them. Wish I looked at that.
Take a look at the go take a look at the harpoon. I think you'll like the new modification it gets.
Where's the... Ooh. So you're telling me I can have a... Well, is the harpoon... Where is my harpoon? Harpoon, where are you? Where's my harpoon? Actually, now that I think of it, where are the premium... Where are those vehicles? Eh. Okay, that's strange. That's something to note. The dev server, your vehicles from the Chronicles events are not on the server. Wait. Oh, this is probably because, you know, the server is timed to a certain point.
True.
Beforehand, so I did earn the vehicles. I do have it on the main server. I've done...
Want me to tell you what it is?
No, I see it. So basically, it gets a preset without secondary armament, or it gets tiny Tim rockets.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So the A26B does not have a bomb sight anymore, apparently. Or does it have a bomb sight?
Sweet.
I don't know. Fuel tank visual effects have been fixed. Okay, those are patch notes. If you guys want to see the full patch notes for the dev server, it's now available. There is a new game mode called Tank PvE Training. What? Where is that? Where is that?
Can't post the
Can you post that?
Can't, fortunately.
Yeah. Okay.
So you have a go if you can.
I just feel like the links won't work in there, so. Okay, so Tiger's smoke launchers, I don't think the Tiger actually has working smoke launchers, unfortunately, yet. Which actually saddens me, because I would like to be able to ninja vanish my Tiger, considering how many friggin' smoke launchers it has. Will I be able to at least select which smoke launchers I want to use, or will it just fire all of them off in panic?
Probably all of them.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, though, you can just ninja vanish. With the way those...
Great against aircraft.
Yeah, great against aircraft.
There's an aircraft coming. Smoke launchers activated.
Boom! Everywhere. Just go. So, okay. Now this is probably a good point in time in the stream. We're at 2 hours now, and the stream, I think, may have died. I don't know. It stopped loading for me. Uh-oh. Is it still running for you guys? Shoot. Oh no. Everything died now. Kiwi?
Yep.
Okay,
Got
you're
people
still here.
watching.
Okay.
People are still watching. I had to sit to push to talk because of Steelwolf's
Okay.
server.
Oh, okay. But it's still running, right? Because it died on my screen. Nailed is asking,
Looking in the mods.
like, modifications. No, it does. I was saying, yeah, it does not have the smoke rounds. The tigers, or at least that tiger, don't have smoke rounds.
No, none of the tigers have smoke rounds yet.
Yeah, none of the tigers have smoke rounds. So that so basically, whatever Kiwi said, none of the tigers have smoke rounds. Only the Panzer IIIs, Panzer IVs, and Stugs have it. At least they don't have the launched smoke grenades. They probably and same thing with the T-34 gets a smoke grenade or a smoke round. That's interesting. Okay, so this is probably a good point in time where I can actually look at the friggin' dashboard. Nailed, you're being a cuck. Stop saying cuck in the chat, please. Please, no.
Yeah.
But let's get to it. Let's see. Let's start actually. So now that I can look, you're triggered. Okay, now that I can look at the live stream instead of staring at my fucking screen the entire time, front screen, because I have dual monitors. Let's get some questions going, or specific requests of things people want to see, like want to see it again. And we're gonna wait because there's gonna be that delay, massive delay.
For sure.
There's at least a good 30-second delay.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Can you reduce it anymore or no?
Probably not anymore. But yeah, so questions abound. Otherwise, I'm gonna just sit here and drive around in the Puma. And if anybody is wondering, the Puma comes after the Sturmpanzer. So go research your Sturmpanzer, then you'll get your Puma.
It looks like Nailed wants the Puma.
Puma, please. Okay, so Nailed wants to see glorious Puma in action once again.
Looks
and then,
like a warthog.
You know, this is the point. This picture goes. This is the point where the Centurion realized he was fucked.
I see so many people going into rank 5 games with just the Puma and pissing people off.
I just wish I have tested the Panzer III's 50mm gun. You have to shoot in very specific spots with certain shells, and I don't think this thing gets APD yet. I didn't actually check the modifications for this thing. But yeah, so this is once again looking at the most interesting vehicle for ground forces beyond anything else in the game. Just because, hey, look, it's an armored car. Guess what? It has all-wheel steering and all-wheel drive. Look at that.
Wants to know if does it have 2 drivers?
Yep, it does actually have 2 drivers, even though the game says it's a machine gunner. I don't see how he can machine gun anything in his rear position, but okay, game. Okay, game. You're a machine gunner, but I'm the rear driver. You're the machine gunner.
So Miles wants to see the new PB but basically the privateer again.
Okay, we'll look at the privateer again. But of course, let's see how.
Take it out for a test fly.
Yeah. So Puma, all-wheel drive. So just like the collab does not lie, it does pretty much drift. I will say though, it is very sensitive in steering. This thing does kind of, if you push a little too long, you will just go where you might not want to go. So it is compared to any of the armored cars in the game, other ones in the game though, this thing can just, it turns on a dime. Like I can just do like the level of U-turn and speed acceleration, that's like almost like what is it, maybe like a naval equivalent would be the PT the Vietnam patrol boats, like the ones that can literally do a 180 in place, with 180 in place and just go fuck off immediately.
Mailed wants to know how fast does the Puma go backwards?
Going. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, it has 6 gears forward, 6 gears in reverse, so Look at me, I can just fuck off in any direction I wish. Yeah, so this thing does have a really substantial reverse gear, so I think even the Hellcat I don't think can reverse this quickly, or go this fast in reverse. My god, that thing actually does go really fast in reverse. I mean, in arcade, I had to imagine just how annoying this thing would be in arcade, just derping around a desert map at lightning speed. Sonic fast.
Mate, you gotta have a pure white camouflage.
Just can I make a custom camo that just that has like Sonic?
No, mate, you gotta have the tofu shop on the side of it. It'd be white.
Yep, that's a really cool
You drift everywhere.
Yep. Okay, so
Deja vu.
next in line. Okay, you get no
The
more
PBY.
You get no more requests nailed until somebody else other than you and Miles make a request.
Yep.
So you get until
Miles
somebody
has asked for the PBY.
So yeah, we're gonna go check out the glorious new gunship here. It's basically a gunship at this point.
Then Yee Oldies Outdoors wants to take a look at the M60's armor.
Yeah, after that.
If we can.
Yeah, we can. I'm just gonna start derping around now. So this is our brand new America's new bomber for the game. As you can see, there's a lot of 50 cals. A lot. I don't think any other plane has this many twin turrets. And of course, obviously, the game complains, you must have takeoff flaps to take off in this aircraft because it's so fat.
Cockpit's not bad.
Okay, I've already lifted the nose off the ground when I don't want to, but okay.
On the B-24H model with the turret in the nose as well.
Well, that's not in the game, unfortunately.
Yet.
But there's hope for it, though, because we got this one. Yep, so this flies on me. I haven't actually flown the B-24 out very often, but this flies pretty nicely. Though, of course, the one thing about this plane, it can't, because of that Davis aspect wing, it can't reach a high speed very well. But it sacrifices, that long narrow wing sacrifices high speed capability for low speed maneuverability. So this thing is kind of a bear to get around, honestly. But it does have pretty high wing loading, or at least I'll be able to do, you know, just a giant pivot turn here. Very large pivot over the carrier. And not really a pivot turn, I guess, but I guess what everybody wants to see is just how many 50 cals can I shoot at it. More DACA. And also those little dots, all the little dots are just kind of going nuts. Those are, one, they tell you where certain turrets are, if they're ready, aiming at the direction you want to point. Also, whether or not if the gun is
cooldown as well.
Yeah, it shows
cooldown as well as ammo count as well.
Yep. So got these guns. A lot of dispersion though while you're doing that. And of course the awesome bomb bay setup, which is a bunch of sliding doors. Drop all of its crap. Then it closes itself up, and then we just continue on with life. Yep. Those poor coconut trees down there. Okay, so then of course, obviously, definitely do not try attacking this aircraft from the rear, because you'll get 650 cals to face. That nobody wants 650 cals in the face. Okay. So basically, it shoots cheeseburgers. We kind of looked at the T95E1 as a prototype, but okay, of course, in line of request. I actually, considering how much gold I have, we might be able to, I might be able to get down to the chieftain line here, but, let's see. Next request was the M60A2's armor, again. Better, good actual fucking look at this thing. So the armor setup, yeah, the lower plate is 117 millimeters with effective thickness of 253. You got the upper plate of the lower plate, 269 effective thickness, and then this little ridge line. Then you have the upper plate, 226, greater than 180 millimeters of armor there. So yeah, if you have gun depression and you happen upon a vehicle and you can kind of look at that thing, yeah, you could just probably shoot down there. Turret wise, the turret front is 220. The mantlet at least is 220. Side of the mantlet is 300, and then what is it? So there's that, and there's no plate behind the mantlet, unlike maybe like the Type 74. Side of the turret's 139 millimeters. The actual like low slope sides can reach plus 500. So yeah, if you're unlucky enough to shoot this side of the turret, with your APDS FS, it might ricochet. And then the tank will laugh at you and just fire, a giant heat round to your face. Or a rocket, whatever it wishes. So, quite a bit of armor, but it's kind of I don't know how to say. I played the M60A2 in Armored Warfare a little bit. Wasn't too impressed by it. Though, of course, obviously everybody knows that the cupola is probably going to be the first place you're going to shoot. The commander's head just peeks over that, so there's a good chance that somebody's going to fire APDS FS through the very top of the cupola, hoping to kill the commander. You might injure the commander, but you might not outright kill him if that thing doesn't have enough spalling. And of course, yeah, this thing is also a rolling ammo rack, because 152 millimeter shells everywhere, and the rockets I think are stored in the actual turret area, if I remember correctly. And then the modifications for it is you have rangefinder, you have the Chalet missile. Of course, I have said it earlier. Reason why the American tanks don't get their ATGMs is because, hey, they also fire actual tank shells at people. Fairly effective heat shells, though, when you really think about it. Really badass heat shells. 354 millimeters of penetration at any distance, so that that's pretty damn good when you really think about it. So, and then the next, of course, Nailed said, "What the fuck is the T95E1?" This was a medium tank prototype that has composite armor in the form of a layer of homogeneous armor with a silica core. It's meant to defend against heat rounds. Fairly low profile, well sloped. Has, I'm assuming, if I don't fail the armor identification test, that's torsion bar unsupported suspension. Smoothbore 90 millimeter cannon, and it fires APDS FS as its default round, so you're not paying extra for that. And that APDS FS has quite a bit of penetration. So, what's it? Who's next on this list? Well, we already looked at the M60A2. The M60A2 is actually, I should have looked at that. The M60A2 is actually at the end of the heavy line, so if you really want this tank, you have to go get the Doom Turtle first. Which is probably actually a good thing. What would you rather do? Suffer through all of these tanks, or just go for the Doom Turtle and then skip Doom Turtle for M60A2? Your choice. The thing is, though, the 90mm, its standard round is APDS FS, and it does have composite armor, so it has the armor equivalent, if not better, than the M103. Even though it's a smaller, lighter vehicle. However, it's time for John wastes a butt ton of Golden Eagles. Let's see. 8,000 Golden Eagles. Oh, fuck, oh shit, wow. Damn. I may have underestimated how much Golden Eagles I was going to take.
Yeah.
Well, okay. That experiment ended horribly.
Oh my gosh, is this still going on, or am I just retarded?
Yes,
Oh, no, it's still going.
Actually, we are kind of passing. I think we're passing the timestamp. We're gonna get past the timestamp with the other one. But okay, who's next?
Oh.
Lorenzo
wants to see the Italian tree again.
Okay. Yep. Now we're going back to Viva Italia.
What's he asking about the RE fighters? What does that mean?
RE fighters, the Regane fighters. So the Regane fighters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Regane fighters available. We're gonna go quickly jump to the first one, the Sota Series 0. So I guess this is the pre-production series. Now that I think of it, it is the pre-production series, I guess. X-ray mode reveals that it has 450 cals, all nice and nestled around the cowling, which is, damn, it's a really tight fire group when you put the convergence on, and a single 20mm MG151 with 250 rounds of ammo. So that's a pretty substantial amount. 1,200 rounds of 450 cals and a 20mm and concentrated fire. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of annoyed and upset British and American pilots who will encounter this sucker. Its top speed is 378 miles per hour. Has a decent climb rate, but it is fairly maneuverable, or at least the Centauro G55 S with the torpedo carrying version has. And then we move on to the first series fighter, G55 Series 1, 383 miles per hour, with the same 605A engine. It trades out 2 of the 50 cals for 2 more MG151s, each with 200 rounds. So this plane is carrying over 650 rounds of 20mm fuck you to the face, plus the spaghetti launchers.
Can I just say real quick that it's just another tech tree added.
And we can all say,
don't expect everything.
We can all, we're gonna take an investigation of who the fuck this fucktard is. Oh, is this Boris? Is this drunk Boris? Get out of the Italian plane. This is not your plane.
I'm going to head off.
Boris, get out the plane.
Gentlemen, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to head off.
Alright, see you, War.
Steel's back.
Yep, Steel's back. Back again.
I
had a good panini.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ciao.
And who else joined?
Who joined?
The fuck?
Or Werewolf left. Yeah,
Werewolf left.
Bye. I'm confused.
Why? I have no idea why I did that. Goodbye.
Prick! Okay. So, after that G55...
Wait, Kiwi and War were the same person, or am I just stupid? Or does War not have the mic?
No, Werewolf was gone. Long gone. Okay. And then the last one, this is an aircraft that I really wanted, is the G56, which was, let's stick a Daimler-Benz 603 engine, like Focke-Wulf D9 series. No, not D9. Ta 154, I think. One of the TAs, I know one of those planes has a 603A engine. Of course, we just finally get rid of the spaghetti launchers and just go the 3 20mm cannons. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty lethal aircraft. It's going to be fairly lethal. The mid-high tier Italians are going to be very lethal, even against BF-109, simply because they just carry the 320 mils.
Oh, by the way, John, can you show me the U.S. tanks again? Yeah.
Okay, and then Lorenzo for Lorenzo, of course, one more time. Now, for Lorenzo over here, we're gonna finally actually fly out a G55. First, gonna look inside the cockpit again. Look at this gloriousness. It looks really nice. Though I don't know Italian, so I don't know which way. Don't know what exactly everything does in here. Wait, where's our clock? You can't have a cockpit without a clock. Where's the clock?
Is the A altitude, or am I just like... my MC202 doesn't have the same cockpit, so
I'm just looking for...
I'm looking for the clock. A is temperature, and O is if I could fucking move my head under there. I can't see it though. I
Okay,
think they're both
so-
temperature gauges.
Yeah, I'm just looking for like, where's the clock? Most other aircraft have an actual, clock.
Altimetro is altimeter, obviously.
Okay, so this is the plane itself. The difference between the
RPM.
entry G55 and this G55 is that this particular one does trade out the 50 cals for the ability to carry a torpedo and bombs at the same time.
It still has 320 mils. I mean,
yeah, 320 mils and that glorious pilot mustache. Yeah, we're just gonna once again appreciate.
Does he actually have a mustache?
Yeah, look at that mustache. Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that big mustache, big Italian mustache. Mamma mia, let's fly it out.
Because since I'm on the live server, they're still German pilots.
Yeah,
so.
obviously. Well, the ones that will be in the German tree will remain with German pilots, but the in-tree Italian, the ones for the Italians, however, will have Italian pilots because Italians, they have a sense of fashion,
Yeah, we flew with our mustaches in the wind, unlike those fucking Germans.
Yeah, fucking Germans with that, don't even shave their chins, bastards.
Fucking shave your mustache wrong, dumbass. I do like the exhaust. It reminds me of a Spitfire on the bottom.
Yeah, I think they also moved around the exhaust in order to accommodate the torpedo.
Which P108 has the 3 torps, by the way?
That will be the
bomber ones or the attacker?
Yeah, the bomb. No, the attacker literally is a giant flying gunship.
That's going to be so fun to use, especially in a squad, because if you think about the way that people play them, they won't play them alone, they'll just be...
Bring them into high tiers and go
and they all have 50
hunting.
cals, right? The gunners are 50 cals.
50 cals, and let's go Tupolev hunting.
You know what's going to happen? I guarantee you, one of the bigger
English motherfucker,
do
you speak it?
Suga blia, Didi Nahoy, get out of here. Waffan kulom.
Nah, but in all seriousness, type English, please, because I can't. What am I going to do? Google Translate this stuff now? I don't got time for that. But I will say the G.
Waffan kulom basically roughly translate to fuck off. So.
Yeah, the G55 flies really nicely, though. I will say that it flies very smoothly.
The Italian aircraft have good turn circles as well.
Yep.
Also, I wonder, are they going to pull the bullshit with like the CL-13 where it's actually facing the Americans with the Fiats? Are they going to make the Fiats face the Americans, or are they actually going to allow them to go on the NATO side?
Depends. They might do that bullshit. We don't know. I'm not willing to. I've already wasted I wasted half my gold for a chieftain. So, and we all know that it takes for the price of basically 9,000 gold and some of your well-ground golden eagles, you can just buy a chieftain Mark III. Though, I wonder if anybody's done the math on just how much money, if you were to gold your way to just purchasing and unlocking the aircraft, regardless of the Silver Lions, how much would that actually cost? Would be a good question.
What do you mean?
Oh, holy hell. Oh, it's digital. Hey, Henry. How have you been? I actually did check out the smoke launchers on tanks, but we can go look at them again. Actually, especially...
Oh, wait, did you check the Tiger? To make sure the Tiger had it?
The Tiger doesn't have the smoke launchers, which makes me sad.
That's so dumb.
It's so dumb. I want to be able to just ninja vanish when, a hurricane comes around with rockets. I want to just ninja vanish, but I can't. Makes me sad. However, let's go look again at the top tier vehicles now that, I guess, since, I purchased myself a chieftain with the absurd amount of gold and I still don't have enough. Fuck this. I'm just going to... Here, 1 million gold. Done. 1 million silver lions. Just dump it on... Order the chieftain, drop it in my lineup. Of course, obviously, this will not affect my actual server shit because reasons. So let's take, in for Henry down here for digital. Gonna take out the chieftain Mark III. Totally did not purchase it with gold. Totally did not use that gold for Chronicles event.
You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing.
You saw absolutely nothing.
We covered it up.
We covered it up.
We fired an FBI director.
Yep. So, top tier smoke launchers from a tank that's already in the game, the Chieftain. Fire! You cannot see me. You will not see. Pretty effective smoke, though. That is fairly effective. That is a really wide smoke, too. Holy crap. Yeah, you could just
The
ninja
thing is,
finish.
though, is that the smoke screens are nice, but if you're smart enough, as soon as he pops that smoke screen, if you're smart enough and have a good memory, you'll just roughly fire in his general direction.
Well, then most... Well, people at first are probably not gonna... They're gonna be
Yeah, people at
confused.
first are going to be kind of retarded about it, but I'm just saying for the general good player. Yeah. Which
Yep,
I am
so-
not anymore, because altogether this year, I've probably only played 2.5 months worth of War Thunder.
Yeah. So that's the top tier smoke launcher in a top tier vehicle that's already in the game, and then of course next along in line with this stuff. I guess we're gonna fuck it. We're gonna go for 3 hours on this one.
Hey
And
John,
just
did you
keep
say they
derping
changed
around.
the way the Italian guns work, the 50 cals on the live server?
Yeah, on the live server currently, 50 cal's got buffed. So you'll if you're
Yeah,
gonna
I
if
can
you go
sort
to
of tell actually. I'm
Yeah.
test flying the MC202.
yeah, if you go if you go into matchmaking with your 202, you're probably gonna start seeing entire teams of 202s now. No joke. There's already
The thing
there's
it literally is the best performing aircraft that I've flown for its BR, roughly.
yeah.
For a few exceptions.
And then of course we have the smoke launchers on the smoke launchers on high tier vehicles, and then an example from my stew. Excuse me. I had corned beef and rice for dinner. Wish I had a panini. Okay, test drive button here. Yep, and of
I
course we're
believe
gonna
I'm set to veteran AI. These things are actually
Yeah.
really damn fun to fight Spitfires with. MC202.
Yeah, and then now we're gonna go to the higher tiered, or lower tiers. At the lower tiers, if your vehicle doesn't have a smoke launcher equipped to it, certain tanks are equipped with an actual smoke round. Which of course, the loader would hurry his dumb ass up and load it. Schnell. Just schnell. Only if I had I only had a flak truck to shoot at and see if I could kill a flak truck with the smoke shell. That would be fun. Also, just confuse the fuck out of the enemy when I do that. And yeah, so the smoke shell is not as effective as the smoke screen, but it can be useful, especially if you need to cover your own position from aircraft. So you could probably do this and just make the aircraft go, what happened?
Oh, the Stuck has it?
Yeah, they actually just released, if you guys go to the War Thunder forums, the dev server. You scratched up my already fucked up tank. How dare you, stupid T-26.
Also,
T-26.
I wonder
Sir?
if they'll rework the way our stuff, like the way like shells hit the ground, like and dust gets kicked up. Because so far it's just a black dust cloud. I would assume there wouldn't be as much black. There'd be a little bit more smokish dirt.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel
Yeah.
mean.
So, another good question would be probably the test. Can you kill an aircraft with a smoke round? That'll be something to test later. Hey, somebody's gonna think of it, and you know it.
I mean, Iron did kill a mouse with a 50 cal, so I pretty much anything.
Well, that's
is
because of
possible
a
at this
glitch.
point.
That's because of a glitch. We all know that. I
That's
killed
because of
digital.
ballistics, John. 100%
I killed
accurate.
digital digging with a freaking locust in his mouse. Yes, that's in the video.
Makes sense.
Now that I think of it though, that video is gonna be 2 years old, in June, and I kind of want to do something to commemorate that first fails video. Oh well, one of these days I will do something, or get that video started. But yeah, so smoke shells everywhere. Any other questions?
What was that American thing?
Uh,
Is it in the game or no?
what
At the moment.
American?
The T110E5 looking thing
T110.
that you sent me. That was
Oh, the T95E1. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's curious about the T95E1. Yeah, this guy, it kind of, it looks like we stole. It literally looks like we stole an IS-6.
Yeah, it did come after the M103. Look at that.
Yeah.
What's its armor?
Effective thickness is, it has really damn well sloped armor. 95 millimeters at 66 degrees, and this is composite armor theoretically.
Really?
So meaning it will be able to tank a heat shell and just kind of look at the person who shot them and just say "fuck you."
Man, imagine if it was 120 millimeters. It'd be even better.
Dude, the thing is though, you don't really need that. This is a smooth.
BR.
It's an 8.0, and that gun is a smooth bore. We've looked at this a few times, but it's worth looking at it again.
So that's a better M103 gun?
No, it's a 90 millimeter smooth bore capable of with its main round is specifically a APDS FS shell.
Oh, so that's
Right
what
back.
that guy in chat was saying something about going from a 120 to a 90 mil doesn't
Yeah.
make sense or something.
It doesn't make sense, but then you
So
realize
weird. Because it
it's
does look like a
weird.
120.
Yep, and then with the magic of NVIDIA Enzo, we're gonna just look inside the tank
And then
now.
the starship. Holy lord. The
So
aliens
we're
are
just
coming
gonna-
for us, guys. I'm telling you. That
Okay,
one
but-
weird dude on the History Channel with the black hair, they're coming for us. Telling
Because
ya,
aliens.
He's right.
Yeah, so looking inside, obviously the inside of the tanks usually look like they're burned out because, you know, when you do get shot and die, then that's what you actually see is your burnt out corpse. But you can clearly see the ammo rack there with the pointy needle shells. They did model the gun breech apparently.
Go to the IT1 for me real quick and do the free look thing inside of the tank, because I wonder if the reason why its ammo doesn't explode is because of
Steel Wolf,
some
you can do
weird
that
thing.
yourself. If you have a graphics card with NVIDIA Ansel, just Alt F2, not Alt F4. We all know what that does.
Oh, so I
Alt
can do that on the
F2.
live server? I thought that was just implemented on the dev server.
No, it's been
Yeah,
there
big-
since Ansel was added. So
Okay.
So we got that. Any other questions abound? Maybe. Probably. I guess I've been trying to do a straight up load. Let's just look at all the vehicles at once and glance at them all. So if you've just once again joined this stream, we're gonna do this now a 10-minute. Let's see, let's really crunch it down for fastness. 1.69 dev server. Let's very quick and brief look again at everything. So for the Americans to get the PB4Y2 privateer, 50 cals everywhere. So, and no belly turret. So do fly lower, and you know, gun down any silly
What
Japanese
the fuck?
aircraft.
That thing is huge. I didn't see
Yes.
that.
You didn't see that apparently because you won't. Well, you didn't watch
that's
the live stream.
seaplane, right? No,
Yeah,
that's not the seaplane.
that's the Navy. This is the Navy's specified version of the consolidated the B-24 Liberator. So more guns, lots of radio stuff, and I guess since we're gonna do the quick look around, let's just use Ansel and go look around inside.
Talk about a flying fortress. Jesus.
No, this is a flying fortress. This is the flying boat.
That might actually
Fortress.
be better than the B-17s.
Yeah, so looking inside, it's actually kind of detailed, honestly. So
I feel like
we
they'll get
have-
more detailed every patch.
So there's that. Well, the B-29s are actually kind of detailed. Both the B-29 and the TU-4, in the rear part of the plane, there's actually bunks for the crew in the rear part of the plane. So there's a bit of detail, not great amounts of detail, but it's not bad, all things considered. So you
Now,
got the
I am
two.
I am doing a mission editor thing, and I just want to say the Italian 50 cals do work well fighting against Spitfire Mark 9s, which are a lot higher. So yeah, they did pretty good work.
Yep, so this is a pretty big sucker as a aircraft. And of course, we were just looking at the American tanks. The T-90, kind of wish I could test drive this, but guys who probably have all the American tanks and, you know, can just have a bunch of gold for some reason, can gold their way and grab it quick. So I'll leave that to another person.
Shit, if the patch drops like this weekend, I gotta finish my M60A1 grind. Oh no.
Yeah, no, the T95 comes after the 103, so you're already set up for that grind, Steel Wolf.
Well, I'm saying I'm halfway through the M60. I need to finish that.
Yep.
Just
And
so I
then,
don't look at the
so
board.
actually, because I kind of glossed over it again, I keep glossing over things, but you want. Okay, so quickly, the PB4Y2 Privateer has a battle rating of 6.0, so this is definitely going to be flying. If you fly with your, if B29s and PB4Ys fly together in formation, yeah, that's going to be a nigh impenetrable fortress of 50 cals flying everywhere. So that's going to hurt.
What's its better
Modification.
bomb load?
Its
Or
bomb
best
load, its max bomb load is 4 2,000-pound bombs. So basically, that's a base, a base, a base, and then enough. And
B17.
Yep. So that, of course, the T95 medium tank T95E1 is 8.0. The 90mm smoothbore with the flying needle with fins on it, 868 horsepower engine, can reach nearly 40 miles per hour. And then the more interesting vehicle, the M60A2 with a battle rating 8.0 as well, 152mm gun launcher M62. We have looked at the armor. It's not that much better.
Oh, it's after the T95.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have the Doom Turtle or the Jackson, you gotta grind ahead if you want to grab this thing.
Fuck. Well, I do
But
have
if
the
you
Jackson unlocked though, so that's
yeah,
good.
if you have the Doom Turtle though, then you're set for this grind. Anybody who's out there for that. Now,
I mean, I wonder how it'll work in game though, because I already have
Yeah.
the Sheridan, so like it's kind of a. I don't know.
okay, and then moving on through our glossing through, the Germans don't get much, but they do get something that everybody really wanted. Been demoing this all over the stream. The Sonderkrafts. Sorry, bleh. Sonderkrafts. What the fuck?
If only
is
Mike was
Rod?
here, so he can pronounce
Fuck,
it.
Yes, only if Michael's boom just jumped in. Well, you know, unfortunately, we're not in like Beehive chat, or if I could just go sit in Mike's room and just suddenly do something
Is
dumb.
it Sunderkraftwagen or something?
Sonderkraft. Sonderkraftzeug, something.
Oh, there's a Z.
Or
Yeah,
a
I'm
simpler name, Radpanzer 234. Where Rad is wheel, so wheel tank
Radical Panzer.
Puma. Radical Panzer, yeah. So
Oh great!
the-
Iron just uploaded a P108 carrier landing. That motherfucker beat me to it.
Of course he would do it. And all those golden eagles and his dumbass. Oh no, not really a dumbass, but still, seriously, all those carrier landings. God, man, wait, how fat? The dev server came up literally right when I started streaming. That was nearly 3 hours ago. Jesus Christ, Iron. Jesus
They
Christ,
fucking
Iron.
books it.
He just booked it hard. Praise that guy for his ability to just shit out a video and like, holy crap. But in all honesty, I just wonder how. That means he didn't take too many tries to get it right, though. That has to be a thing. It probably took more time to edit the video, actually.
Probably.
But okay, with that outburst out of the way, the Puma is a rank 1 at 2.7, is very fast, can drift around like it's initial D, and it has 6 gears forward and reverse, so it can go in reverse just as fast as it does forward. And of course, there is a rear-facing driver who is called the machine gunner for some reason. So you can drive reverse, forward. The Tarta V12 engine, pretty powerful. It's a pretty lightweight vehicle, but you of course have the KWK 39-1 cannon, similar to that of the Panzer II-H. Kind of similar, not exactly, but this is a pretty lethal, fast little thing, and it's gonna be expected that this thing is gonna get spammed at low tier.
It has a good reload rate as well, base.
Yeah,
So.
base 4.5 second reload, so that you're gonna see a lot of people just dock at people. Of course, if you don't happen to have the Italian premium in the tree right now, you don't get it. Probably you're never gonna get it. Or if somebody's new starting the game after the patch, instead of the Italian biplane, you'll be getting this really derpy 109, the BF-109A Fliegel, equipped with a Junkers Umo 210D engine. So it's kind of meh. The two
And it
7.7
has two
millimeter.
props. It's so cool. It's a big ass fucking propeller.
It's just a giant wooden prop that's painted. I look at this thing, it's just like, how the hell did this turn into one of the most lethal fighters of World War II? When it started looking
Well,
like
it was
this.
originally, wasn't it like an air race plane?
No,
Germany's air race plane?
No, the Messerschmitt 108 Typhoon came before this, and that was the proving grounds to prove that Messerschmitt would be allowed. Basically, it said, hey, why is Messerschmitt not designing aircraft for the German military? And then it's like, oh, okay, fine, we'll let Messerschmitt into the competition, and then he wins the competition, obviously. That. So those are the only two new vehicles for Germany going into the Soviet Union. Why is this thing still in my lineup? Go away. No one loves you. Stupid artillery thing. Bastard. Russia does not get any aircraft, but of course we already do know one of the new vehicles. We already know about that. It's the T-54 with chemical, nuclear, biological protection, and I mean the T-55. Actually, let's go battle rating 5 or rank 5, battle rating 8.3. So definitely, it's gonna be stuck in top tiers forever. We'll never see a down tier for this thing. Has a DHSK machine gun on the roof. Armor setup is basically similar to your T-54s, so nothing special there, at least. However, its ammunition complement is quite good. It starts with an APDS shell, then the standard armor-piercing high explosive shell, which costs 600 silver lions per pop. It does actually get one of the flying Russian needles to your face, that thing. Then the glorious 3 BK-17M cheat FS round. But for all intended purposes, this is basically just a product improved T-54. Though, of course, the vehicle that everybody did not expect until somebody began showing the stuff off is Object 268, the tank destroyer based on the T-10M chassis with the giant 152mm gun. I think, didn't it the Chieftain, didn't it Nicholas Moran do a video on this thing? For one of the Chieftain's Hats videos, I
believe
think.
so. I just saw a video. They did a walk around of the Stutzwang 103.
Yeah.
It was just
So
up on
this
that.
is a pretty if you look at this, leopards will be laughing hilariously. You know, leopard and chieftain drivers, this is where you want to shoot. You want to get
Don't
behind
let
this
a
guy.
single cigarette be lighted inside of that fucking tank.
Yep, not a single
With
one.
a vodka bottle near it as well. That would make it worse.
Yep. Also, oddly enough, unlike the T-55A, this thing gets a log. It looks like a spoiler though. Is it gonna go fast? That's a terrible joke, that tank. But moving on, the British also don't get very many aircraft. We have demoed many of these tanks. I'll do demos again one more time with vehicles I can access. First
I
vehicle.
wonder how loud that vehicle was when it fired.
Yeah,
in
the first vehicle in the lower ranks is the first Churchill. Yeah, that's a very derpy looking thing, but goes a little bit faster, to be completely honest, probably because it's not weighed down as heavily, and it does have a hull mounted 76mm howitzer. Not an anti-tank gun, unfortunately, a howitzer, but does fire AP shells. So there's that.
Oh, they have the Italian fucking voices in the live server as well. Sorry,
Yep.
that was an impulse.
Yeah, that was your giant loud ass impulse. You probably just broke a bunch of people's ears. I apologize.
Mamma mia. I'm sorry.
Yep. And okay, so that run through done. And then of course right up at the high tiers, I've been demoing this thing. I might actually research this when the server comes out. The Vickers Mark 1 MBT. This is battle rating 7.0, has your standard L7A1 Royal Ordnance food launcher. And smoke grenades. Not anything really special other than that. It's just a new tank and a nice alternative to the Centurion Mark 10, for lack of a better term. and something to put in between the Conqueror and this, and the Caernarvon. And then after that is the Chieftain Mark V. Again, I'm not really the tank person of War Thunder. I do both.
Yeah,
but
just
I'm
wait
more
for Miles to upload something. He knows what he's
something.
talking about.
So 8.3 battle rating with the Chieftain Mark V, your 120mm British food launcher, rifle gun. Kind of don't understand what. I can understand the accuracy thing, but it's,
I wonder if
just
the stabilizer performs better.
maybe, but yeah, it's probably just a matter of operation, honestly. When it comes matter of how you operate, and then of course Japan does get it's kind of boned, I guess, since they don't really get anything. They don't really get anything of notable improvement. So we have the Cheeto.
Is it just the Tito?
Yeah,
the Tito?
It's just basically a Cheeto with another Cheeto. Thankfully, I've already gone past the Cheeto, and I'm already researching the STA1. So yeah, so it's just a new Cheeto. That's basically it. Nothing really special to talk about with that. And of course, and all the way now that there's 6 tabs here, the Viva Italia. Let's get it one more time. 2 reserve tier fighters. Glorious little biplane here. Very nice looking biplane. It has 50 cals, so that's gonna hurt at that tier. And the reserve. This aircraft is also available reserve right off the bat. The BA-65 K-14L. And looking into the research of this thing, I guess looking into this aircraft, I learned that in the last couple of months of the Battle of Britain, the Italians arrived and tried bombing Britain too.
Yes, they did actually.
Yeah, they did actually. So that's something that also gets forgotten, I guess, with the Battle of Britain, that the Italians were there too, attempting to bomb Britain.
Hey, what's that green banner in the bottom?
Horribly.
Is that a work in progress?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here.
What's up, Foxy?
Foxy. We're still streaming?
I just realized we're on the AFK channel.
Yeah, we are, and I need to lower Foxy's volume because you probably just raped everybody's ears again.
I don't ever go in ears. It's no fun.
Yeah.
Too much brain matter on my cock.
Okay, so we're going to go from the bomber line and then to the fighters again. So the BR-20DR. BR-20DR, 1.7 BR, 251 miles per hour. Speed can carry, stock bomb load is 1250 kilogram bombs. Kind of looks, my personal opinion, it kind of looks more like an airliner than it does a bomber, honestly. Kind of like the Junkers 52 in a sense. Though, of course, without the tri-motors. But speaking of tri-motors, everybody's already acquainted with what the Spirit is, but they have been, the models are HD. They definitely do look much nicer, or it's probably, I haven't noticed that they look nicer, but much nicer looking thing. Standard 3 engines. Everybody who's gone through the German bomber line has gotten it, though in the Italian line they do split the Speriavos into 2 separate lines instead of multiples, though I'm questioning whether or not they actually did introduce HD models for some of the Italian aircraft. However, there's the next after that in terms of new aircraft is the Kant Z-1007 series bomber. Battle rating 3.0 at rank 3, 259 miles per hour. Can carry its same 12 general purpose bomb load, but its max bomb load is 300 kilogram bombs and a 822 kilogram or 800 kilogram bomb. There's that thing. Very nice looking aircraft. Are they gonna release
the patch tomorrow?
No, it's gonna probably be next week.
Damn it.
Maybe next
week.
I
mean, my friends want me to hang out tomorrow anyways, but I wanted to no-life the shit out of the Italian tree.
Yeah. So Z-107 Series 5, same speed, but it also gets, I think it but I think both of them get to carry torpedoes, or I guess this one gets to carry the torpedo. But even then, they're both beautiful aircraft. They're just something about them looks really nice.
I could always check out the Italian aircraft with this deal.
Yep. Of course, the Italian bomber line does stop at rank 4, but it stops with the P-108 Bombardier the bomber variant series, the Flying Goose, as it's now becoming nicknamed. Jeez, the plane's not even on the live servers yet, and we already named it. So this guy, 4.0 battle rating, its max bomb load complement is up to 7 500 kilogram bombs or 3 torpedoes. So both the early variant and the late variant can carry torpedoes. And the big difference between the early and late variants is that the late variant is capable of slightly faster speeds, and it no longer has the nose turret on the front, so that's just smoothed over, basically. The interesting feature with the Big Gala 108s is the 2 engine-mounted 50 caliber turrets. They're remote controlled, so you have I would imagine, a pretty good arc of fire above you. And with the way they buffed the 50 cals, yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot. The Italian 50 cals hurt. If you haven't already flown out your MC202, you're in for a surprise right now. So we looked at the BA-65 Attacker aircraft in the Attacker line, which literally doesn't have very many aircraft. It's only 4 total. We start out with the Beretta 88 Lynx, which is 2 CR-42 engines stuck to a giant wing, basically. It is rank 2, 2.3 BR with 3 50 cals. The nose incapable of carrying bombs, so I'm guessing the bombs are either in a bomb bay of some sort now, or if you're not carrying the bombs, you just don't have the external bomb rack system thing embedded there. I'm running out of breath here. Of course, one aircraft I've long awaited to come into this game, personally, is the P-108 Artillery. The giant 102mm howitzer. This is basically just a flying gunship. It now has
102mm, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it has now the largest possible cannon that you can stick, or largest possible cannon in an aircraft, which is the 102mm 102-35 Mod 14, which is essentially the Italian's 90mm anti-aircraft gun bored out to 102mm for anti-ship work.
I could swear one of the other planes had a heavier gun.
Maybe, I'm assuming now, modern day now, I definitely know that the Spectres, the Spookies, do carry a pretty damn big howitzer on board.
They have 105.
Oh yeah, but
yeah,
I also mentioned War Thunder.
And War Thunder, no. There's no, as of now, there are no guns bigger on an aircraft.
PBJ was the biggest, right?
Yeah, I think
PBJ had the 75, so yeah, that was.
I think the PBJ and the Duck both were competing for biggest gun, but now the P108A beats both of them. And then
what was
at the end,
ME262?
50mm as well.
Yeah, it's a 50mm. At the end of the line for the Italian Attacker line is an F-84G 21RE. So made at the same factory as the P-47M1RE. I think that's the New York-based factory, if I remember American nomenclature in naming their aircraft in that period of time. But sure, one noticeable thing, this thing goes fucking fast, 607 miles per hour. Quite a bit. I think it's quite a bit faster than the B model, noticeably. But the biggest, most noticeable thing about the Italian F-84G is the fact, or F-84 in general, is that it carries a pretty damn substantial bomb load, up to 32 HFAR missiles.
I'm so glad they added rocket pods for the Fiats, though.
Hey, we're getting there, asshole. You spoiling fuck. You spoiling fuck. We're gonna get there.
Sorry, I wasn't making that.
So 32 HVARs and then 24 HVARs and 2 Tiny Tims. So yeah, this thing is gonna be a ground pounding master. This thing will just be for the sheer enjoyment of just pounding, just deleting the enemy team's ground units before they can really do anything. So that's going to be fun. Or you can, waste 32 HVARs into the face of every bomber you find. That's also a good idea.
Also, Iron landed in the naval version.
Yep.
Just cause.
Okay. So we've looked at that biplane. We don't really need to look at the CR-42s. Everybody who's played the game for long enough knows about them, but we're going to start with the brand new HD model of the MC-202 Veltros. Or no, not Veltro. Foglord. Yeah, Foglord. Yeah. So
It's
we
called
already know.
Fogori, isn't it?
Fogori,
Yeah, so-
something I can guess, me and my Italian. It's about as good as my German. Probably, no, a hell of a lot worse than my German. We all know the 250 cals in the nose, the 7.7s in the wings. However, right after that is a brand new plane, the MC-202 EC at 2.7 rank, 2.7, and we get rid of those wing-mounted 7.7s and change them out for permanently mounted in wing gun pods, 2 MG151s with 250 rounds of ammo each. So this thing has over 500 rounds of 20 mil on board at 2.7 BR. Holy, what the fuck is this shit? KI-61, I did a derp guide on that thing, or, how-to guide, but this thing now is just, okay, that's just unfair to the Japanese, isn't it?
What?
MC-202 at this BR with those
yeah.
cannons. Yeah, that thing is gonna go to 3.3 at least, if not more, depending on how well it flies. Next up in line is the MC-205 Series 1, which is, it just gets a better engine, but it does retain the armament of the first MC-202. Daimler Benz 605 engine instead of the 601. The Breda 7.7s in the wings. However, things do improve. It's foldered, so you could skip that one, or you could go for the second MC-205 Series 3, and you can get the one with the 2 wing-mounted 20mm cannons in it as well. And for reference, all of the Italian aircraft that have cannons, they all have German MG151s. There's no local Italian cannons. This thing, at 3.7 BR, goes a hell of a lot faster as well, and has the same armament as the standard MC-202. This is probably going to be a fun little plane to fly once the patch actually drops. After that, the final variant of the MC series, the 205 N2 model, has an additional 20mm cannon mounted in the nose and the 250 cal. So we're starting to see the Italian 5-gun armament. So the Italians did the 5-gun armament before the Tom 154 did, apparently, or they may have just thought alike. I don't know. Then after the 205 series, we go to the G55 Pre-Series model, which is 4.3 battle rating with the 250 cals and the 20mm cannon in the nose. Basically, it's an Italian BF-109 at its at the base of it all. And apparently some of these fighters do actually carry bombs as well, so you could probably use this to just delete a tank if you got to, I don't know, fly your Italian planes with your German tanks. That would be nice. After that is the G55 Series 1. First series with the 320mm armament and the 250 cals. A little bit faster, getting someplace, 383 miles per hour. So these things, same bomb armament, but the MG151s are going to be great later on. If I can find the freaking live dashboard now. Man, there
Also,
are a lot of
Foxy, I have
things.
to admit to you that due to me buying the pack for the Italian plane, I will not be able to afford Rising Storm Vietnam. I'm sorry.
Yep. And then after the G55 Series 1 is the G56, which puts a Daimler 603 engine and just the 3 cannons. And honestly, its base speed is 402 miles per hour, though I'm assuming with the radiator, fuselage repair, yeah, basically with if it's fully maxed out, this thing should be able to reach near its official stated speed around 426 to 430 miles per hour. So this thing is going to be a fairly nasty vehicle to deal with at 5.0 BR for rank 4. After that, for whatever reason, they decided, fuck it, let's just give the Italians a G14. That's kind of boring. We're not going to care about that. Who cares about the G14? We already have a G14 in the German tree. Though, before I move on, there is the premium. Pre-order now for your, exclusive some exclusive stuff. But also, seriously, if you want to grind through the tree fast, you might want to grab this thing while it's cheap. The G55.
Basically because it has ground striking capabilities as well. If you want just to blow up something with a torpedo.
Well, yeah, the only real difference between this and the normal one is the fact that it does carry a torpedo. It can carry a torpedo.
Can it carry bombs as well? Or is it
just bombs, and I think it's just the torp, according to the modifications. So any pictures that show the bombs and the torps together, that's actually incorrect. Unfortunately. Whew, I'm getting tired. Yeah. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Holy shit. Or 3 minutes... Or 3 hours and 5 minutes. Holy hell. Can't think straight. So, then now the Italian jet. The G91 pre-series G91. Battle rating 8.0 with rank 5. It's capable of carrying 2 500-pound bombs and the 38 FFR. So yes, this thing is probably one of the first planes in the game to get an actual rocket pod system attached to it. That's more sad Tupolev 4s or other bombers that just happen to have one of these guys laying on its tail and just launches everything at it. Armament wise, it's kind of dismal. Probably more dismal than a Saber, honestly. Only 4 M3 Brownings instead of 6, though considering how tiny this plane is and what its role is, it's not surprising that it's not really supposed to carry so many guns. And then after that is the actual production R series G91 600 8.0 battle rating. Both of them go 650 plus miles per hour. Pretty good climb rate, I guess. I wish I could fly these out. Same loadout, same armaments, but it's a really nice looking plane. I have to say that. It's really nice looking. Besides the fact it has that giant derp smiley face on it. Honestly, I could put eyes on it and it's just like, I'm happy. I'm just happy.
The one dude with the Russian username in your chat is talking about the Italian tanks. He said he wouldn't grind until the Italian tanks are in the game.
Well, that's his loss.
I told him I'm gonna do it, but he said there are very little tanks for World War II, and I said, and there's actually a decent amount. It's just
there's a decent
they're
amount,
not.
But
Here's the thing: Italy lost in '43. Okay, so you can't go far. You're gonna have a couple of blueprint designs in game. You're also gonna have the Japanese tree, like where you have a chaffee or something. You know, they're gonna get other nations' tanks. That's just how it's gonna work out. But I think it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Otherwise, for the most part, that's basically the dev server in a nutshell. However, actually, I almost forgot. The other things they did mention. Let me look at that friggin' list because there are
Gadget, I'm waiting for the fireball behind my jet engine to go away.
Actually, wait. They'll probably just look at those later, whenever that comes out. The only other things they mentioned is that some map reworks were in the works. That, like, they talked about that today. Kuban is getting flattened a little bit, reworked a little more, so it's a little bit less wristletting. But I guess at this point, I think this is the end of the stream. You know, we're nearing 3 hours and 8 minutes. I kind of feel a little tired. My throat is actually really dry because I have not been drinking water. Okay, probably should have done that a lot earlier, but well, this has been the 1.69 dev server. First really early look. not really as less impromptu as I would like to. I wish I could plan these out more, but
That's how the dev server is.
No problem, Digital. We need to play together again, though. Oh, Henry, we really do.
Yes, you need some Italian raging to accompany you as well.
We need to play together for the first time.
Yep, we need to go places, but hopefully once the patch drops,
I'll get the Vaseline.
We're probably going to see a whole lot of these little guys flying around in the game, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So with that in mind, if you guys want to see my normal content, go over to my channel, check out the some of the aircraft guides I've done, all my funny montages. I also do music here and there. I'm planning to do more of that this summer. More guides are on the way, and I will definitely be doing a lot more I will definitely be doing a guide on the G55S when I grab it.
Where can I find your normal content?
Should be able to check it out.
I can link you his channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and where can I find your adulterated content?
What do you mean by that? Yeah. Okay. Well, it's been a good stream. If you guys want to see more of my guides or see more funny videos, subscribe. Spread this dev server video to people who just have way too much time on their hands.
What if I wanted to see more of your booty?
Hush! Damn it.
He's typed up on a lot of medication. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker. Okay, so hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share this with people who are really bored and just want to see me derp around on the dev server and look at things repeatedly, point out things, learn new things, la-di-da. Have a good evening,
and if you want to
morning,
see me
or
make John
afternoon.
Lennon
Shut the fuck up, bitch! God damn it, can I not end this stream? You're just making this go longer. Ugh. Have a good rest of your day, morning, and or evening, people.